You are now about to witness
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual. Fact, it's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who styled this? Aiming at the mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. Read the script, you know we get it like crypto in the rip though. I cyber decrypted, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up to tip off. We flew like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, Korea popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bros to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue sky. In Metropolitan, we connect in the Vesco wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fashion fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, what is good? What's popping, man? The pregame show, Divine, Shaw Powers, the season finale, like size 9 said, I couldn't say it better myself. Last call for alcohol, ladies and gentlemen. It's the last game of the season, man, for the regular season. So Knicks got a game against Charlotte at the World Most Famous Arena. Hopefully we can close it out on a good note and all that good stuff. Salute to the chat, salute to everybody. We bring my partner here. We can really get it popping. Shaw Powers, what's good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. I want to say thank you guys for rocking with us in 82. You know what I mean? We still got some more games to play, so check us out. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming in here as many times as you can, hitting those subscribe buttons, telling your friends, hitting those like buttons, and letting everybody know that Knicks Real Talk, really talk, real talk.
Yeah,
let's get it, Divine.
Let's get a salute to the family in the chat, man. Crim's dad, CD, DB, Queen Darlene, my man Brian Acosta. Appreciate you very much for all the support this year financially, man. Thank you so much. Rasul was popping, man. What's good? Size 9. What's good, my man? Turf Dome. Mr. Rodriguez, what's good? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last one, man, for the regular season. Hopefully, we got 16 more. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to talk about all that. We got to have a good show today, man. We're going to break down the standard. We're going to break down this team against every team that's in the playoffs and all that good stuff, man. We're going to really throw it out there tonight and get it popping. So thank y'all for coming in, man. And I hope y'all having a good Sunday. We in here, the chat in here. Knicks in the Master Square. Let's get it, man. What a season, man. Like Shaw Power said, thank all you guys for supporting the show all year long. Coming in every game y'all can, every time y'all can, and rocking all 82 for us. We appreciate y'all, man. For real. We can't say it enough, man. But listen, man, our guys hopefully can end up tonight after the night's game 54-28. Better than last year, numbers wise, scoring wise, defense wise, all that good stuff, man. Been a kind of more peak than valley year, but we had some valleys, but we've been in the peak a lot of times this year, man. This team is lock and loaded, so you ain't gonna see none of our starters today. You're not gonna see none of our starters today. We get to see a lot of our young guys go out there, have some fun with it, and get their game on. And not only a young guy like Clarkson and all these guys, but our starters definitely not gonna play today. So, with that being said, Shaw Powers won today, man, 54-28. Can't complain about that. I know we had our high expectations. Everybody did. And all the fans had high expectations for the Knicks this year. I don't think we did too. I think we could have been better, but we did enough. You know, obviously we want to win the division. We probably want to have that first seed, but I got to give them the two teams on top of it. You got to give them credit. I did not see Boston playing like this, and I did not see Detroit playing like this year. So, first of all, let me give credit to them dudes for playing the way they played all year long. Detroit, I mean, just ran away with it. You know what I mean? They did what they had to do, and a scary team in the playoffs. Boston without Jason Tatum all year. Did what they had to do, man. Surprised me. They really did. I wouldn't even have a problem if Joe Mazzulla was coach of the year. Now I wouldn't have a problem.
He really, and not to cut you up, but he let go of how many players did they let go and still came back to be the same team like they were. They let go of Porzingis. They let go of I always mess his name up. The dude with the dreads. They let go of the other center, Cornette. You know what I mean? They let go of some guys to be still as they played this year. Salute to them.
Yeah, you got to give them guys credit, man. But you also got to give our guys credit. You got to give Leon Roldan what they did for our team and what they brought in and what they added to kind of make our team. Obviously, they brought in a new coach, brought in a couple of new bench players. Once a couple of them didn't pan out. Well, obviously Yabusele didn't pan out at the beginning of the year. Then we traded Yabusele, but then we brought in Jordan Clarkson. He didn't pan out at the beginning of the year, but he's paying dividends now. You know what I mean? So you got appreciate that, and he's going to be part of this playoff rotation. He's been pretty much getting in this bag a little bit lately. So overall, I'm going to put the roster up, man. We can really talk about what do you guys think about how this roster going to pan out in the playoffs against every team that's in there or that we got a chance to go up against. So I mean, we overall, man. But today is Charlotte. We got the Charlotte Hornets, who also going to be there in the play-in. They're going to be in the play-in. Hopefully, they want to get to the playoffs, but they're going to be in the play-in. Scary good team. A lot of talent over there. Obviously, LaBello Ball, Brandon Miller, Bridges, Knopel, you name it. They got a Sexton. They just got some good cats down there, man. So they're going to be a tough out for anybody in the first round. In the play-in, and if they get to the first round, they're still going to be a tough team. So we're going to see how they're going to do, man. There's a lot of good games on the doctor today, ladies and gentlemen. Some important games that's very important that could determine who we play in the first round, whether it be Atlanta, whether it be Orlando Magic, Toronto Raptors. Yeah, so that's going to be determined by the end of the day. So overall, it's a good day to be an NBA fan. We got a lot of stuff going on. We get into it, man. But salute to chat. Latoria, what's good? I see you. Randu, what's good? I see you. Jazz Rail, what's good? Sport fan, I see you as well. Let's get a Turf Dome. Like I said, I speak to my man and salute to the family, man. But shout Powers, man. What a season, though, man. I'm comfortable with what we did. I would love to win it. They get the 54th win. Obviously, my projection was 60, but we feel if we don't win, if we win today, we fell 6 games short of my prediction. That's fine. Without whatever all the peaks and valleys and things that we went through, I'm still happy with the 54 wins. So that means that if Detroit win, they won 6 more games than us. Boston only won 2 more games than us, whatever the case may be. So we know them top 4 teams is there for a reason because them are the teams that everybody picked it to be there, and they there. So some people didn't have Detroit there. I didn't have them in the top 4. So I eat crow on that. I did not have the Detroit Pistons in the top 4. So I'm eating my crow on that. You could throw the Sweet Baby Rays on and everything. I didn't see that coming. So it's all good though. They've had a hell of a season.
Yeah, and the guy I was talking about was Drew Holiday. Yeah, they traded him too, and still coming with the same season. So, tonight this is we got some more stuff in my mind. We done messed up. Me and Devon was on a little bit before, and we were talking about the scenarios, and my mind is all jumbled now. I can't get my thoughts together because now I'm trying to figure it out. But the Knicks played good basketball this year. The best team in a long time. This team is better than last year on record. You know what I mean? They have last year was 51 wins. Now we got 53 wins. You know what I mean? And I wasn't so far off. I think my low was 57. I think my high was 59. I don't think I hit 60. I think I said 59. I think I said 59. But even with all the strive, look at how we are right now. We have 50, almost 50 tonight. If we win tonight, we 54 wins in a season that 54 wins. And I mean, that is a good season, man, especially through that stretch that we had where we lost 9 out of 11 games. So that's okay, man. And even through some of the other games, I wish we could have won some other games. Some games we were close, but I don't remember us getting really punched in the face too much this year, like 49-point blowouts and nothing like that. I don't remember that too much. I don't think we only sustained no more than 5 losses in a row. I think we had 4 twice in that 9-11 run. I think we had 4 twice there. And other than that, 3, 2. I mean, we've been having more winning seasons. I mean, more winning stretches. We had 7 and 9, 8 and 7 and 7 and 7. So we've been doing pretty good, man. Being the teams that we're supposed to be. I'm happy with what the Knicks are doing, and I'm happy to see what the Knicks are going to do in this run.
Yeah, man. Second best home record in the East. Obviously, Detroit 31-9. We 30-9. Great road record was a little bit off for me, but they still was up there. They're over 500 on the road. Over 500 against all top teams. The Knicks was like 20-something and 17 against over 500 teams. Yeah. You know, so they beat the team they supposed to have beat. They we lost some games too. Obviously, we didn't beat the OKCs of the world and stuff like that. But we did beat the Spurs. We did beat the Nuggets. We did beat the Rockets. You know, we beat some our team, and we lost to some teams that we shouldn't have lost to. But under the circumstances, ladies and gentlemen, for me, with a new coach, new system, with all the variables that were thrown in there, I think we navigated the season pretty well to come out, and rightfully so. We had a talented team. You know what I mean? A talented team. Mike Brown got inherited a good team, and he had to go through his peaks and valleys, his like Tibbs do any other team. You know, when you're a coach in New York, you're gonna get it one way or the other.
No question.
You're gonna get it, you know, one way or the other. Like, I don't think it's not a coach who walk in New York don't get it. You know what I mean? And through all the getting it, the mishaps, not being satisfied with some of his coaching style and his coaching decisions, rightfully so, just like we did Tibbs, he still got us to 54 wins. 53 wins, hopefully 54 today. But overall, with that being said, a good season, man. Thanks to the team, thanks to the organization, thanks to the fans, everybody. It's New York basketball. Now we get ready to go into playoff mode. What are we going to do when we step there? We're going to get into that because I think it's going to be interesting playoff scenario, the way this thing can end up. We can be playing Boston if we get out when we get out the first round. And we can be playing Boston. I got Knicks in Boston, and I got Cleveland and Detroit. May the best 2 win. When all the smoke cleared, the dust settled, I'm thinking Knicks and Detroit Pistons in the Eastern Conference Final. We went to the first round last year, so we'll see. It might go another way, but that's what I'm projecting: Knicks and Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, Shop Out, I'm not mad at the season, man. I'm happy that we was able to maintain and sustain over all the peaks and valleys, and we came out all right. So.
Yeah, we came out on the other side of things. Like you always say, Divine, if you are a betting man, you be winning this year. You be winning this year. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna, I don't want to put out there, but I've been, ain't that major, but you win when you play with the Knicks. When you play right odds with the Knicks, you can win. You can win something. So salute to the Knicks for that. I'm happy, man. I know we got a lot of breakdown. I'm glad we came on a little early to knock this stuff down and stuff like that. But once again, thank you for everybody. I don't do this often. That's how I'm feeling today. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. Darlene, Brian, Latoya B, Randu up in the house, Size 9. Salute to all of y'all, man, because I always see you guys' names in the chats all the time, man, with great content in there and stuff like that. Even some of the people I mentioned come on every so often. So I'm glad to see y'all in the chat rocking with us on this last day of the season of the New York Knicks. Let's get it.
And we need 17 wins. One a day.
Yeah, let's get that.
So we need 17 wins, ladies and gentlemen, and then y'all can burn down New York City. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. It's time to get in playoff mode. I'm excited about this thing, man. This is what we wait for. This is a part of the season that really counts. Everything for 82K leads up to where we about to go. So you put in all that work all season long, go through the ups and downs, the injuries, the bad games, the good games. You go through all that to get to right where we at now. Starting next week, that's when it all really, you playing for something now. It's when to go home time. And hopefully we won't be going home no time soon. We'll be in here getting it done. But let's see, man. There's some talented teams that's in the playoffs. Despite what everybody might say about the NBA being, you know what's amazing to me, Shot Powers? How I understand how people might feel about the NBA, like everybody tanking. But think about this here. On the last day of the season, you still got teams jockeying to make the play-in, a position in the play-in. So I think that's a testament to the NBA because out of the Eastern Division, I'm going to say the top, the 8th and 7th, they fighting for that. And even Toronto and Atlanta can fall in there. I think Atlanta won the division, so I think they clinched the Southeast. So I don't know if they fall in the play-in, but Toronto and Orlando, they could flip that. It's going to be crazy. So at the end of the day, when all the smoke clear, the dust settles, let's see who we're going to be playing. Right now, we positioned to play Toronto. Let's see how it goes. Who knows? It all depends what Toronto do today. I don't think nobody want to lose purposely to fall into the play-in. That means you got to play a couple of games.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody going to lose purposely to want to fall to the play-in. But that means you got to play all the extra games. But if we get Toronto and we beat them all year long, rightfully so, they got a talented team, but they not us. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's why I want to put up all the teams in a few minutes. After we go through all the pregame stuff, I'm gonna put the Knicks up against every lineup that's in the playoff that we possibly could play, and we can see where our team compare against the other team. Because sometimes it's hard to judge it like that during the season because it's just one game after another, guys in and guys out. But now we get to put it all up and see how it goes, and I'm looking forward to it. But other than that, Nick Yak was good. Salute to the chat. Nick Yak, Daniel Berry, salute to you guys. I appreciate y'all coming in. But Shaw Power, let's get it, man. It's playoff mode, man, and I'm here for it. I'm here for everything that's gonna be going on in the next couple of weeks. Let's hopefully our guys can get further than we went last year. You know, and that's what it all boiled down to is can we get further than we were last year? And I do think this team is capable. If they locked in and they go play the right way and don't rest on their laurels, I think we got one of the talented teams in the game. So I really believe that. And now that we're going to be in playoff mode, which rightfully so, we don't want the last 5 games in a row. And I want us to. I want to go into the playoffs on a good note, and that's winning. And we going into the playoffs not only on a 5-game winning streak at the tonight's 6, but we beat all playoff teams. You know what I mean? So, and that's what you want to see. You want to see us going to the playoffs on a good note, a good streak. And we rebounded real well after that 3 losses on the road, come back and play some talented teams. And we beat Boston, Atlanta, Toronto, and now we got Charlotte Hornets. Every one of them teams is in the playoffs or the play-in. So I think we did well to tune ourselves up for the right time, go and get this thing popping for the playoffs.
Yeah, I'll just say this, man. I'm not really too worried about none of the teams in the East. We fared pretty well against teams in the East this year. We have accomplished winning games against them, 2-1 leads, 3-0 leads, 2-1. You know what I mean? Not too many teams in the East have really bogged us down too much. So I'm not worried about some of these teams. And to look at who I really want to see who's going to be solidified in 8th, because if this team right here is in the 8th position, you know, it's going to make it real hard for Detroit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Detroit's not going to win, but these guys can shoot the basketball. You know what I mean? These guys ain't got to bang down low. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's going to be interesting when we get to the breakdown, man. Let's get to it. But this team tonight, let's get Dewara out there. Let's get Purdy out there. Let's get did I say Dewara? Yeah, yep. Dewara out there. Let's get all the guys that's on the bench. Let's get some of them 2-way players that we really haven't played too much this year. Let's give all of them some burn. And let's get out there and try to win the game tonight. Let's get it.
That's right. Yo, salute to the chat. JR, my brother, was good. Jermaine Royce was popping. Misery Loves Company was good. Appreciate you coming in. Misery was good. First time seeing you, but salute to you. Thank you for coming in. For real, for real. But what's crazy about that Detroit, like you were talking about that Detroit real quick, and Hornets, they got bad blood. Y'all remember they had that big fight.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And they just played the other night. And they were chirping at it. Miller Ball told my man, I think he knocked out a 3. He told Brandon Isaiah Stewart, you a BAN PUSSYNY. I was like, these cats don't like you. They were about to go at it again. So that'd be a crazy first round matchup. Hornets and.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I forgot they just had the brawl in the freaking whatchamacallit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so that's gonna be interesting. I'll be chiming in on that.
And then you got Boston. Boston gonna be playing the winner. It's crazy right now, but I think they might wind up playing the 76ers of the Heat. All depends who get out of the play-in. But right now, the 7th seed could be either Magic. No, as a matter of fact, if the Sixers win, the Celtics got the Sixers if they win. Magic lose. Magic got to play the winner of the Hornet and the Heat, and then the winner of them two plays the 8th seed against the Detroit Pistons. So who knows how this thing may go? But This is going to be a fun play-in, man. I'm looking forward to the play-in next week. I'm literally going to watch every playoff, the play-in game.
I think I am too.
Joints, man, because that's going to be some good basketball, man. I think the NBA about to get popping and all that good stuff. So I'm going to be excited about watching all this, man. But I'm ready for our guys, though. I'm ready for our guys to get in and get it done. I mean, now after tonight, ain't no more excuses. Ain't no more nothing. You go in there fully loaded, iron sharp as iron, may the best team win. And I think the New York Knicks got enough to go against anybody. I ain't not because I'm a Knicks fan. I just know what the roster look like. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put it out there. There go mine. New York City Gritty Committee playoff mode. Y'all tell me them dudes on the screen right there. And you ask me, playoff mode, how deep we can go. Joshua, Anunoby, Brunson, Cat, McHale, Deuce, Shohan, Alvarado, Shamit, Mitchell Robinson, Clarkson, and DeWara. No disrespect to the other guy. I just couldn't fit them all in there. The Tyler Coles are rough. I have no problem with that roster right there. They got three-point shooters. They got defenders. They got cats who could do just about anything.
Everybody in there is a defender. Everybody's a defender. You know, I mean, Clarkson a little slacking. You know, JB a little slack because of size, but you know, they all defenders. Clarkson a little bit, but he's gritty. So, but they all defend. They all get out there. Even Big Cat get out there and move his feet every so often. He ain't been in foul trouble a whole lot in the last couple of games. So he's looking good, moving side to side. You know what I mean? Sliding his feet and stuff like that. So salute to all these guys out here. That's great graphics today, Divine. That's great. That's made me happy. I'm smiling and stuff. I'm happy right now.
Yeah, and piggyback off you. Listen, two-way. Okay, these two might not be two-way, but they put an epic in two-way player, Mitchell Robinson, Clarkson, but DeWara, I consider a two-way player. Sham is a two-way player. So these guys got a bunch of two-way players. What I mean by that, they can play offense and defense. You know what I mean? And you can mix and match the hell out of this team. I like this team. They got size with him, DeWara got a little size. Shohan, they need him, got a little size. And Anunoby gives you his size. But a three-point shooting to me is crazy. Hart knocking him down close to 40. And Anunoby shooting him down there close to 40 from that side of the ball. Brunson can knock him down. Cat can knock him down. McHale can knock him down. Deuce can knock him down. Shamit can knock him down. Alvarado occasionally can knock him down. Even Clarkson, he might not be great at it, but he can knock it down. And DeWara can knock him down. So we got guys who could do a lot of things with this roster. And then you talk about defense. He could defend. He could defend. He could defend. He could defend, he could defend, he could defend, he could defend, and he could defend. I think this team going into the playoffs is one of the most dangerous teams in the playoffs. Not because I'm a Knicks fan, because they got a lot of two-way guys, and they got guys who could play on both sides of the ball. They got shooters. They got two guys who can get buckets on the inside and the outside. These two dudes right here, and Anunoby when he want to. I just think it's a tough team to play, man. I'm really excited about what they're going to do in the playoffs. Not saying they're going to come out on top, but I believe the New York Knicks can give anybody the business in the playoff shop. I just think we got a team that could do these things. You know what I mean? So we just gotta have to see. It don't mean nothing until we go out there. But I'm comfortable with that team. I'm comfortable with that team, and if they all gonna be there, let's get it. We got guys who can defend the other team's best players to make it hard on them, and rightfully so. But I like this team, Shop Powers.
Yeah, and salute to Nick. Yeah, I believe he's going to play too. I don't know what his minutes he has to play, but he's definitely going to get on the court. I don't know how long, but he's definitely going to be on the court. So yeah, he's definitely going to play. Aside from the starters, he's not going to sit down just to break the record. So yeah, man, we got a good team, Divine. Look at them 12 guys right there, man. That's I'm ready to rumble. I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I also like about the way he could mix and match all these dudes. He can go double big, go straight small. You know, they don't have a size issue or a problem matching up against anybody. If another team go big, we can go big too. If your team go small, we can go small too. You know what I mean? This is crazy. I think I think Leon Rose and them has put together a good team here. You know what I mean? I think for me, I'm gonna tell you, gonna be my playoff guy. Who I think that everybody gonna have a good playoff for the Knicks. I'm gonna tell you who it is. I think Landry Shamet gonna be that dude that shot everybody in the playoffs. Mark my word. He got a chance for this week right here. He got a whole week to get that jump shot back. before he took a couple of games off.
So, yeah, man, he just come back from injury. He
Right.
just him and Deuce.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to point a finger, I'm gonna try to pull Clarkson in there. I think Clarkson is getting some valuable minutes right now, so I think he's gonna get some more minutes playing. And if you open up the field and leave him against a player and him getting by, oh yeah, he's gonna do that. He does that very well, and he gets to the basket and he can do all that and get the ball up. So
yeah. Hey, I'm with you, Size 9. I think Shaman, he had a quality year for us, man. I'm hoping
he sure had, man. I think he's coming back. Everybody was throwing him out the window. Oh, he's shooting bad. We need to get Alvarado in there. How are we gonna get Alvarado in there? Chill. Certain games Alvarado just might not play. Just like tomorrow.
I thought Shaman was the key to last year's run when he came back.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He was blocking. He was getting it off in the playoffs last year. So I say I'm not saying this team going to win it all, but I'm confident they can. Not saying they will, but if this is going to be the first time, ladies and gentlemen, all year. Think about this here, that you've seen this whole team here, the whole team here this year. There's no stretch of the season I could think. One time they did it in that same game. The next game somebody got injured and they was gone. But this might be the first time all year, ladies and gentlemen, you see this whole team on the floor. So that's why this player is going to be dope. Detroit got they got a high power team there from a deep roster perspective. And Boston is Boston. They got a deep team too, but we got a deep team too. Cleveland got a deep team. These teams in the play-in are good. It's going to be a fun season. It's going to be a fun playoff, and I'm all for it, man. Let's hope our guys go out there and prevail one game at a time, one series at a time. We can get out that first round with that home court advantage. You never know what happens in the second round. You don't know what happens. Even if we got to go, we might not have home court advantage. Everything's staying the way it is. Obviously, Boston got the home court advantage over us, but I think we're capable of going in Boston and beat them. I think we match up against them well, but we can go in Boston still a game like last year. We can do it again.
We beat them at the Garden. My bad. I was about to say, did we just beat them?
Yeah,
we just beat them at the Garden.
That team with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, this is going to be the first time all year we faced them with them dudes. But,
both of them, yeah.
But we faced them last year with them too. I ain't tripping.
Ain't nothing different. We already know the matchups already. Come on, we already know what it is. We know what the matchups is already. So I ain't worried about that, man. I ain't worried about too much of that. I ain't worried about Boston, man. And Crim's that I believe the same. I think Deuce and Shaman need to play tonight to get back in the rhythm form. That's not necessarily they are in our rotation, but I would like to see them get another game to get back into form because they need it. They just both coming back from injuries. So yeah, I would want to put them out there too, just to get a look to see how good they could do. They don't have to play 38 minutes, but 20 minutes or so, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, I think they will play. The only one from what I read, or the starters.
Yeah, that's the start. And maybe Mikal, except for Mikal. Mikal might get in. I don't know how long he's gonna get in. He ain't gonna break that record. I don't know. I don't think he has to play 15 minutes. I think he just got to be in there 2-3 minutes just to say he played and take him out and sit his ass down.
Yeah,
I'm so amped. I cursed and I wasn't even paying attention. Look at that. I heard that. My bad.
Yeah, man. Salute to the chat, man. You see me feeling good about it, man. I'm happy about the season, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to everybody in the chat. Like I said, thank y'all for coming in. But it's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a good one. The playoffs are going to be interesting. We got a lot of talent on our team, and we just hope that everybody stay relatively healthy because I was worried the other night. Anunoby went down. But I don't think it was serious. They just didn't bring it back in the game. But that's why I was knocking on wood every night. Y'all heard me say, just get through this thing without injuries. And that's the goal. The goal is to go into the playoffs without injuries like every other team, and let's go get it, man. So salute to the New York Knicks, man. Salute to everybody, man. Just being a Knicks fan this year was good. It was good being a fan this year, and knowing that more time we felt good about the Knicks than not. We over 24 games, over 500. The 24 times this year, we felt more better than we did. So about our team because they won the game, and winning is all about the W's and L's anyway. But not so much how we beat a team by. We like to do it, have fun with it because we do it to see where we think our team is at. And just to say, okay, we think our team going to have a good defense game tonight. That's why we say we always give scores, not so much to say we think we're going to guess who's going to win. I do it to say, okay, if the Knicks play their A game and they defense. Yeah. Right. And then that's what I think they're going to do tonight. So other than that, it's all about wins and losses, ladies and gentlemen. It don't matter how much you win by as long as you win. And I think so far this year, you got to give Knicks credit. They won a lot more than we they won. We thought they were going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all we had our prediction at the beginning of the season. We all predicted how many games the guys going to win. We win tonight. I'll be 6 games off, and I'll take that under the circumstances. You know what I mean? And so that's Detroit 59 wins. Boston 55 wins. We had 54. We win tonight. And under the circumstances, I'll take that, man. But let's get it, man. It's gonna be a fun thing, Chop. It's gonna be a good one the road night. Showing it. I don't know what the Charlotte Hornets. Well, you know what's crazy? If Charlotte Hornets win and Detroit lose, and Philly lose, they have both had the same record. Now, do that mean one jump up, one go? Does Charlotte Hornet go to the 8th and Philly drop to the 9th?
We about to figure this out right now, Devon. You see what's stressing the break? We about to figure this out right now. On with everybody else. These great minds gonna help us talk this thing through when we get to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's some interesting games on the doctrine, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about, but we'll throw that up there in a minute. But let's really what's up, G Money, man? Ain't speaking about what's good, G Money. What's good, my man? Salute to you. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, Shop, it's gonna be some good games on the doctrine. I'm looking forward to it. But let's go with our team gonna do now. I think it's kind of crazy that everybody's out tonight, so it's not gonna be too much for the starter, but it's gonna be fun to see our young guy, because you know why? You never know, one of them might be called. We get in there and somebody get injured.
We got some of them young guys is in our rotation, so we need them to get better. Shamif and Deuce, we need them to
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. But right, just real quick on some the stat number for the year, and then I'm gonna put some other stuff. But the game today, ladies and gentlemen, which is going to play today, is like I said, the Knicks did pretty well this year under the circumstances. Charlotte 43-38, 5 games over 100. New York Knicks right now, different story. 25 games over 500. You know what I mean? That's good money right there. You know what I mean? Ninth in the situation. They ninth in the standing. We third. They are over 500 on the road. That's good for them. They got a talented team. We 39-9 at the Garden, ladies and gentlemen. Great. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I always was say win 30 at home. We good. We golden. And we did that. You know what I mean? We're 30-9. They 5th in offense rate. We 3rd. Our defense moved back up to 6th, ladies and gentlemen. Going into the playoffs. That's important. We fell down to 8th when we were on that three game stretch in the West. We lost. But since we turned around in the last 5 games, look at them defense numbers. They done got us back up to 6th. They 8th in net rating. We 5 in net rating. So overall, that's what I want to see. We going into the playoffs. Damn near we top 5 in offense and top 10 in defense. That's to me, that's a recipe for success. If it stayed that way, that means your offense can score more than your defense, that you're giving up, and that's how you got to judge this thing. Can our offense stay prolific all year, 3rd in the league, and our defense now going into the playoffs on a good note, 6th in the association? That could move up. All depends what happens tonight. So I think Shaw Power, to me, that was what I was happy about, that our defense was able to get on par with our offense. Because, we was always wondering how would our defense at the beginning of the year didn't look too good. But credit to them guys for staying locked in and getting better every day. They moved all the way up to 6, man. So that's a good look.
We've been dang near 5th in the rating all year. We dang near be a scoring 3rd all year. And now our defense is caught up to top 10. You know what I mean? So, and you see what the defense look like. We sit here and talk about it all the time, keeping teams, maybe 26 or so a quarter, keeping them to about 104 games, stuff like that. We sit here and talk about it, and the Knicks done that a lot this year. So I'm ready to find out. My shirt says it all tonight.
You about the options, baby. And on another note, just to finish the stats, ladies and gentlemen, with another good thing, look at the 5 games that we won in a row. The good thing about it is that, Toronto, playoff team, Boston, playoff team, Atlanta, playoff team. Obviously, these guys don't even matter because they're not there. But still, we beat them by 40 and we beat them by 11. But the most important thing is in that win, and if we win today, we beat these teams here. They're all over 500. They're all going to be in the playoffs. That's
right where we need to be, keeping them 105. 106, 90, those are the numbers that we want to see. That last game with the Minnesota, who was that down there? That we gave up 119. but we scored 130. So, you know, that could mean that it was more garbage time and stuff like that. I'm just saying, but the numbers that you see up there, that's where we need to keep teams around 100 and 105, 100 and under 108, but about 105, that's where we need to be.
Yeah, because we definitely scored 110 on a bad night.
Right.
On a bad night, we scored 110. So with that being said, I'm really hyped about our last 5 games. They in their turquoise drip tonight. We in our white drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Antique white drip, excuse me.
Right, that's the last home drip.
These guys playing they starters look like tonight. LaMelo Ball, Canopo, Bridges, Musa Debate, and Brandon Miller. New York Knicks, they are rolling out tonight. Ladies, Clarkston, McBride, Alvarado, Mikal Bridges for 30 seconds, and Hot Purdy. So Hot Purdy tonight, and that's dope. Soon he check in, shoot a JSM and take him out.
That's it, yeah.
But I'm glad to see Clarkson and McBride and them guys in there get their rhythm going and everything like that. Them guys are gonna the only player they got on the injury report is PJ Hall. We got everybody out tonight. Ananobi, Brunson, Hart, Tyler Kohler, Mitchell Robinson, Shaman, and Carl F.E. Towns.
Oh, shit! They even put Shaman on the fucking. I'm not. I'm sorry, they got Shaman on the pond tonight. You know what I mean? Dang.
Sit all of them down, bro.
Yeah, they got Shaman on the pond. Sheesh. Yeah, that Deuce too, right?
Yeah, Deuce is out. No, Deuce playing.
Oh, Deuce is good. One of them need to get him some rhythm back. So
yeah, he needs some rhythm back, man. So yeah, he playing. But other than that, man, it's all good.
Deuce is fine. What am I talking?
Yep, it's all good. Let's go ahead and do what we do. Get these cats up out of here tonight, man, and get ready to take a week off, ladies and gentlemen. Go on to Tarrytown, open the playbook, open the gym, open the everything, man. Get the body healed, get all of the minor nicks and bruises and all that Salute Tone Crow. Get all the stuff and get ready to go on next Friday or Saturday, or whenever the first round start. Let's go get it. It's money time, ladies and gentlemen. Bill or be killed. That's really guess what's going down. Salute to Shy Bay. What's good, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in, Shy Bay. Real talk. My man G Money, good to see you as well. Always. Salute to the whole chat, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe for your brothers. But we're breaking this down today. We are amped. I know y'all amped. It's playoff basketball. I don't get no better than that in the NBA, man. I'm looking for our guys to go out there, establish themselves, and just make sure we get through this game and just get ready for the next week. I don't know who we're going to play yet. It will be determined by the end of the day. But as of right now, we're going to be playing Toronto Raptors in the 6th spot unless something changed today. A lot of good games, man. So this thing will flip any way tonight. And that's why I said the NBA a little bit more. People not giving the NBA a little bit more credit than they should, man. It's even the last game of the season, still the playoff picture and the play-in is not determined yet. That means everybody fighting for it. So let's see how it goes tonight. It's some good games on the doctor, man. I don't mind who we play because we got to beat them anyway. But it seems like so far this year we fared well against Toronto. I think we haven't played the Magic at this level, even though we beat them pretty much this year. But we haven't played them at this level. And because Wagner went down against the Knicks, but he's back now. For us, Atlanta, they've been one of the hotter teams in the Eastern Conference since the trading deadline. Kuminga and all these guys coming there, Trae Young out, they got a young talent roster there. Do I think they beat the Knicks? No. But they got a talent roster there. Orlando Magic, they got a talent roster. Do I think they beat the Knicks? No. I don't think so. They ain't their time yet. It's the Knicks' time. It's Detroit, Boston, Cleveland, and the Knicks. It's their time. Them other teams, they maybe be in another year or two, but it's the Knicks' time right now, man. So let's get it. We ain't ducking no smoke anyway, but we play the same team. All these teams play the same record, Shot Power. The Knicks, every team in the East play the same record. We 24 something over 400. A lot of these other teams not even near that, whether it be because of injuries or whatever the case may be, but they're not there. So we got to give ourselves credit for what we did this season, even when we had a couple of guys out here and there, some of our good players and everything like that. But other than that, let's get it, man. It's gonna be a fun one for us.
Yeah, it is all said and done. You know what I mean? We already accomplished our wins. We already grimaced about our losses. It is over after tonight. After this, it is 0-0 once again. You know what I mean? And I'm just waiting to see who. And like you said, Devon, I'm watching every game, every every playing game in the East, I'm gonna be like this because it is interesting right now. Tonight's games are all gonna be interesting. You know what I mean? So let's get it, man. I'm amped tonight. You know what I mean? So Knicks a good team, man. I ain't backing down on Knicks. I put Knicks against anything. Let's get it.
Yeah, that's how I really feel about it too, man. No pun, and no disrespect to none of them teams. They ain't fucking with the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan, and I see what they did this year. They reckon ain't telling me nothing different. Like I got to be scared for any of these teams, even the teams in front of us. Only team that I don't want to say worry us because I know what we could do with them, but because we didn't beat them in the regular season is Detroit. Boston, I ain't worried about Boston. How many times you gonna beat Boston? With him, without him, with him, next lap, whatever, man. The Tom Thibodeau is instilled in these New York Knicks how to beat Boston, and let's get it.
Yeah. If you look, ladies and gentlemen, like I said contenders. This me personally, and I when I watch basketball, I look at the numbers. Contender teams win over 20 games over 500. Ever since I've been watching basketball, you will know who contender is by their record. These guys are all 20 games over 500. 9 games over 500, 11 now. 9 games over 500, 9 games over 500, 8 games over 500. 5 games over 500, and though they got talent, but they're not contenders. And it's going to show in the playoffs. You'll see what I'm talking about. Because if they were that good, they had these numbers. You understand what I'm saying? All these teams in the East and the West, they all play the same schedule. All 82
same teams, just about.
All of them. If your record is here and y'all record is here, what that tell you? That's why you are number 10. That's why you're number 9. That's why you're number 8. That's why you're number 7. Don't get me wrong, because a lot of things plays a part in that too. Orlando, I'm gonna say one team. I say Orlando because they had injuries this year. I can say they could be up there. Do I think they was a contender 20 games over 100? I don't think so. But I do think they would have been higher than these other teams. So to me, Cleveland, New York, Boston, and here's why, ladies and gentlemen. Kay Cunningham, superstar. Jason Tatum, superstar. And Jaylen Brown. Jalen Brunson and Big Cat, to me, superstar. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, superstar. Stars. Jalen Johnson, up-and-coming player. Toronto, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, up-and-coming players. Von Carroll and them, up-and-coming talent. No superstars, though. They got star talent, but they're not superstars. These top teams got dudes who you could put on their back and say, come on, let's go. Even when your team suck, the Knicks, they could put Kay Cunningham to carry them. Tatum can carry them, or Brown. Jalen Brunson can carry them. Donovan Mitchell or James Harden can carry them, even when your team having a bad day. A lot of these teams can't say that. Maybe Philly and Joel Embiid didn't get hurt. And with Tyrese Maxey, you got to throw them in there as well. But they are where they are for a reason, too, because of injuries and whatever. But I don't know, Shop. That's just my take on it. I just think that the New York Knicks got the player that can get you over the top when it's need be, and it's all said and done. And I think that's what separated a lot of these teams is that these top 4 teams got bona fide players at that on their team that like okay, we having a bad game, give me the ball, move out the way, I'm gonna take us home because we suck today. That's what separates them teams to me right there. You know what I mean? And they got a better team. That's why the record's like that. But other than that, let's see how it goes. Don't mean shit, though, because you can get in there and one of them teams in the lower echelon can still knock them teams off. And I'm not saying they can't beat them. The chances are more slim than a chance because that's where they are. That's why they fight for what they fight for. That's why we are what we are. And let's see how it goes. I think the top 4 teams are going to be there. I don't see Orlando. I don't see nobody in that 7th, 8th, from 5th down. I don't see nobody beating the top 4 teams. I don't see it. So I mean, it can happen though, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I feel you, Devon. It is hard to look up and down this Eastern Conference and figure out, you know what I mean? From the Bucks, the Bulls, the Nets, the Pacers, and the Wizards. You look at, a couple of those teams in the bottom, 11 through 15. The Bucks would have been a little better if they had Embiid. I mean, if they had Giannis, maybe. You know what I mean? A healthy Giannis and a point guard. The Bulls would have been better if they wouldn't have made all those trades. Just like the Nets. Pacers, they had a lot of injuries this year. You know what I mean? Yes. So, you know what I mean? And the Wizards has just been I don't want to say anything bad about the Wizards, but they just been the Wizards how many years in a row? 4, 5, 6 years in a row. They just been like the Wizards. So,
Yep.
you know what I mean? We could have had a couple of different teams in here in the mix too, because the teams back down here. And 7, 8, 9, and 10 is interesting. You know what I mean? You can't take out Miami just because they're Miami. You still got the Spoelstra effect in there. You still got Hornets been playing good basketball. 76ers, though, just because the beat is out, they still got what's the big Drummond? They still got Drummond. You know what I mean? They ain't like they bums now. It ain't gonna get the same production from Drummond like an Embiid, but you sure can get that from Edgecombe now. He got more open space, especially dang, you just called the guy name. What's his name? Maxey. He's going to go full. You know what I mean? He can shoot, drive, do whatever you want. So, and Podcast P, he's been playing good basketball lately. So you can't like, all right, they ain't nobody. You know what I mean? So there ain't gonna be some hard matchup. I mean, our matchup, whoever we have the matchup, if it is the Raptors, it's not a cakewalk. We play good against them because we know how the makeup is. We know what we have to do against this team to affect a win. But it ain't a cakewalk, So let's get it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Salute to the chat, man. Ron Mills, what's the deal, my man? Appreciate you coming in all year, man. Ron, for real. Raphael podcast. Raphael, what's good, man? I see you out there, Raphael. Salute my man right there. Nick Nation, the sensation, what's popping, man? What's good, my man? Salute to everybody, man. Buy ham. Salute to you as well. Salute to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all coming in, man. But yeah, you know what? The 76ers is the dangerous one out of all them teams up in there. The Sixers could be the danger because of the experience. I think them and the Magic could be very dangerous. I think they could be very scary teams right there. And you just got to be careful who you play, because the good thing about it, that Magic and all depends. The Sixers win. They got the Celtics. First, if the Sixers stay in the A spot, if the Sixers in the A spot in the play and they win, they got the 7. They got the Celtics 7 seed. So what that tells me, they're gonna give the Celtics a run for their money. Even if the Celtics, in other words, it ain't gonna be no cakewalk game for the Celtics. So that's why you hope the Knicks get out the first round, because if the 76ers play the Celtics, that ain't gonna be no cakewalk series for the Celtics. Even if they beat them 4-2, or 4-2 or whatever, but I guarantee you the Sixers gonna make it hard on them because they got dudes. They got some dudes. So that this play ain't gonna be fun. But our guys gonna be locked in and let's get it, man. I think we in to play. And real quick, what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't mind, I want to put up the Knicks, and I want to do this thing where the Knicks against other teams. I'm gonna look at their roster. And I want you to give me y'all got opinion on this shot podcast. I think it's a good look when I show it to you. I think it's a real right what we really can check out. So let me do this here right quick and put this up there and we take it from there, because I think it's a really good look. We can get it going the right way. There you go. I see what it is. There you go. Right now, shot power. This is the New York Knicks right now, roster wise, ladies and gentlemen, against the Detroit Pistons. Karl-Anthony Towns, obviously, Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, Alvarado, Mikal Combe. What I want to do, what I'm trying to do is let y'all see, let's go talent for talent. Cade Cunningham is a bona fide dude. Tobias Harris is a good player. I mean, he's for his career. Cameron Hurd is decent. Duncan Robinson is decent. Isaiah Stewart, Caris LeVert, Isaiah Thompson, and Jalen Duren obviously having a wonderful year. But how do you, even though they beat us 3 times in the regular season, Shot Powers, I think from a top-heavy team, I think we better than them. Let me say, here go their superstar, Cade Cunningham. Let's say Cade Cunningham and Jalen Brunson washes each other out. Let's say Jalen Duren and Karl-Anthony Towns wash each other out, hypothetically. I do think Anunoby can give you what Tobias Harris give you. I do think that Mikal Bridges can give you what Duncan Robinson give you. And I also think that Mikal Bridges can defend Duncan Robinson better than a lot of them guys could because of his wing size. I think Anunoby could defend Tobias Harris a little bit more because of his defense prowess. They got a good bench. I think Isaiah Stewart is tough handle. Carlos LeVert can do what he do. Isaiah Thompson, they good. But I do think top heavy, we might be more talented. But I think overall roster-wise, what do you think from an overall roster perspective? How do you think the Knicks fare against them, despite what happened in the regular season? But if you look at man for man, pound for pound, I think we are more top heavy talent, and you now but then I also look at Mitchell Robinson now. You know, when Isaiah Stewart come off the bench, you got Mitchell Robinson there. We got Malvin Bride back when he come off the bench. We know my man with Hollins.
LeVert, one of them.
Yeah, Paul Reed, and especially the brother. Let me go down here, Darius Jenkins. He having a good year. How do you feel they get this team when you look at it from a talent perspective, opposed to what happened in the regular season?
Yeah, I think the matchups would be a little different. I remember us playing them on a back-to-back. I think we played an overtime back-to-back, and we played these guys. I think we lost when OG was down, and I think it was OG and Josh Hart. I think it was two guys out then. I'm not trying to make no excuses, nothing like that, because they did beat us up real good one time when Mitch Robinson was on the court too.
Right.
I think that we will figure it out. I think we will figure it out. I don't think that them beating us in the regular season can determine what we will bring in this. They have not seen this Knicks team the way they've been playing these last 6 or 7 games.
Okay.
I mean, the way they're moving the basketball, this new emphasis on Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson with that pick and roll, the real pick and roll, get the ball, and instead of Cat having to do up fake at the top of the key to make that move, now he's moving in motion as he gets the ball, picks it up, and goes right to the basket. So OG steps up for bigger games. Mikal steps up. You've been seeing it. These guys are starting off. And the thing that I like now is when we were starting slow, we don't do that no more because of Mikal. Everybody takes away from what Mikal did. Last couple of games, Mikal been 7 points in the first quarter, 9 points in 11. He's been keeping us close in these games instead of us have to come all the way back from 7, 8, 9 point lead. If we do go, it's 2, 3 points or something like that. So I'm not worried about none of these teams in the East, Divine. That's a word. I'm not worried about none of them. Detroit has a good team and they've done real good this year. I'm a Knicks fan, man. I don't think it's their time right now. I think they did good this year. I think they're going to try to come up and show out and stuff like that. But I think our guys are vets. We have veteran guys that's been to this type of environment a lot. All this team, the New York Knicks, have been to the playoff bound. All the teams. You look at all the players in the teams. Deuce McBride, he's been there with the Knicks. Clarkson's been there with Utah. All these teams has got guys that's been to the goal already, and these guys is ready and they playing like they ready. Detroit, they got a good team, but they better hope that they get past the first round.
Yeah, facts. They
don't have no shooters, man. If somebody can get on Cade. I mean, Herter does come in. I think it's Herter. They got Herter right there. I think Herter, they do got 1 or 2, but they ain't got no real guys to do that. When this guy's out off the court, they beat up on you physically down low. They go up against a team that can stay physical. And you just said it, Devon. This team going against Hornets, 2 of these guys are going to be fighting and stuff like that. So we.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
This gonna be crazy. I didn't even think about that. You find that great point. It's
gonna be a physical series, and you don't know what can happen in the series. But the other team on the board, the next team, the second team in the East, the Boston Celtics. Obviously, these guys got Jason Tatum back, and we haven't played this team fully loaded yet this year. And no disrespect to us or anybody, but Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Vucevic, Sam Howell, Pritchard. And one thing I'm glad that it stays true to power. Like I told you guys, and I keep saying it again, last year, this is a jump shooting team. Other than Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown could get in that middle a little bit, that's a jump shooting team, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we beat them last year, because you don't got to do, all you got to do is defend the 3-point line. if you defend the 3-point line to get the Boston Celtics, in my opinion, and that's what it kind of read ugly hair for them last year. That's why we beat them, because they just jump shooters. They shot almost 50-some 3 points a game. So if you got guys, all they do is rely on shooting and not scoring, other than Jason Tatum, obviously, who a bucket getter. Jaylen Brown, not disrespecting all of them, but them two guys, we know they can go inside, outside. But other guys, they just pretty much Pritchard get in there as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the whole team is like that, but the majority of this team points is based off of 3-point shooting. You know what I mean, Shot Power? The majority of the points come from the outside. Well, the Knicks, they got bully ballers, Carl every town inside, outside. Anunoby inside, outside. Jalen Brunson inside, outside. I'm gonna say Mikal outside. Josh Hart inside, outside. You know, Mitchell Robinson, we depend on his inside game. I think Alvarado can go inside, outside. I think Deuce Bryant is more of an outside player, you know, more of an outside shooter. Clarkson can do it inside, outside. Shamet, he's an outside shooter, but he can't get there. But I think even DeWarren, the inside, outside guy. So I think we got a lot of guys who could score inside and outside, opposed to that team. A lot of their guys are relying on 3-point shooting. I like our guys like Anunoby. You could put him on Jason Tatum. You got guys who can defend some of their best players. They got guys who can defend some of my best players. But there's not too many body on this team, Shot Power, that can stop Jalen Brunson. I haven't seen it happen yet. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Hear me what I'm saying? We got guys who might just, there's not too many guys on that team. Like Derek White is a good defender, but he can't keep up with Jalen Brunson's footwork. You know what I mean? And you look at Jalen Brunson's numbers, he gives it to them. You know what I mean? So I like our team against Boston for that standpoint. And first of all, our size. I think Anunoby, I think Karl-Anthony Towns, the Mitchell Robinson, and Anunoby them against Vucevic, who's a good all-star, but you know he's not a defender over there. So I like our chances against these guys. Neemias Quinta, he's okay. You know what I mean? But I mean he ain't gonna take nobody lunch money or nothing. So against Boston, I like our team, ladies and gentlemen. I say all that to say I also think that we got a team that's capable. I think we match up well against them, Shop How. That's what I'm trying to say, the Boston team, for sure.
Boston don't scare me. Tatum, all them guys, we got guys that can contest them. And to me, my opinion, I thought they were more ferocious with Porzingis and Drew Holiday and that other big man that used to play with us, Cornette and stuff like that. I think they were more there right now. They don't have no interior defense. Who's stopping you from? I mean, the guy that they got there now is a good guy. I can't remember his name. Dawson guy. Yeah, he's good and all that stuff, but I don't think he's a threat. You know what I mean? So I think, like you said, they are a jump shooting team. You know what I mean? And if they're not hitting their jump shots or their jump shots are being contested and you're getting good defense, spreading out on them and stuff like that, Pritchard had a good game against us, but he usually don't score no 30-something points against us. What he had like 20-something. He don't usually do that against us. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see all these guys getting out there and shooting the rock and doing all that stuff like Sherman. What was the guy's name? Fireman. What's the fireman guy?
Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman the fireman. He ain't gonna. You ain't. Oh wait, Sherman's. Yeah, you ain't gonna see that too often. You know what I mean? He was that substituting. He ain't gonna get those minutes like that with Brown being back there. Anyway, with that being said, I'm not worried about Boston at all. I think Tom Thibodeau instilled in the Knicks, especially the group that's still here from latter years with Tom Thibodeau, how to beat Boston. So
yeah. I say all that, and no disrespect to none of the Boston players. And I say there's no disrespect to none of these players in the NBA. There's not too many dudes can mess with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson playoff numbers, ladies and gentlemen, as a Knick, is some of the best playoff numbers in history. Let this shit sink in. Jalen Brunson playoff basketball numbers, not just on the Knicks, it's literally going to go down to some of the best basketball numbers in history. Check his stats. Jalen Brunson in the playoffs, it got some of the best numbers in the NBA, period. His numbers. Jalen Brunson put up 35, 40 against the Miami Heat in the playoffs, against Cleveland, almost averaging 30, 45 a game. It's not too many dudes can fuck with Jalen Brunson in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, because of how he played basketball. His game is just good. I mean, call it what it is. He ain't no different than nobody else. The man got game. He motherfucker got game. And I no disrespect to none of them Boston Celtics. One of the ones on the Boston Celtics probably giving the most trouble is Jaylen Brown, because he's just that good of a defender, and he still gives it to him. Jalen Brunson be giving it to everybody, ladies and gentlemen. No, and I'm not even on his bandwagon because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm talking about his numbers. Go back over the last 3-4 years since he's been in Knicks and look at Jalen Brunson's numbers, ladies and gentlemen. This motherfucker comes up big all the time. So, yeah, obviously we lost to the Indiana Pacers because, it wasn't just Jalen Brunson. Our team just wasn't good enough to beat them because of the amount of firepower we had. But Jalen Brunson be cooking all them dudes, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we got him as the captain of the New York Knicks. He ain't disappointed me yet since he's been in Knicks. I just think that Boston Celtics, I think Derek White and them good. I think they good. They can't fuck with Jalen Brunson, though. Ain't too many people could do that, ladies and gentlemen. His numbers don't lie. You know me, I'm a numbers guy, Shot Powers. The numbers don't lie. That brother can get it, man. He can get it for real, for real. So let's see. That's why I can't wait till this thing happen again. Watch what happened in the playoffs. All these dudes like Dyson Daniels, everybody talking about these great defenders. Jalen Brunson be cooking all of them. All of them, Shop Howard. Everybody talking about they think is a great defender going to stop Jalen Brunson. He be cooking them.
And look, you want to throw some salt on the wound talking about Boston. Let's be clear. I mean, I'm just saying this because I'm a Knicks fan, and what I noticed is Josh Hart steps up for Boston. Maybe it's just me, but Josh Hart, every game that I see him play against Boston, he try to step up a little bit. I'm just saying. So if you want to put him in that 4-leaf clover in the jar and him, he gonna break out of that. He gonna break all that. So let's get it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I just got to get Jalen Brunson flowers because you know what, man. Since this man been here, we've been winning.
All right, Jalen Brunson is
now he got to do what him and Big Cat need to take it to the promised land.
Yeah, he fine. He's been here.
Yeah, he good. But this next team, ladies and gentlemen, scary team. I'm not even gonna front. Scary team. Cleveland Cavaliers loaded. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, James Harden, Allen, Strauss, Schroeder, Merle, Dean Wade, Tyson, Jalen Tyson, he nice. Keon Ellis, they got a deep team. Now, that's going to be a crazy. If every top 4 team get out of here, boy, that Detroit and that team is going to be crazy. Because I think that's a different. I think them two teams are the contrast of style. Let me say that. I think this is a more offense prolific team. They can defend, but I think they top heavy defenders like Jared Allen and Mobley is more their defensive prowess. But you look at their backcourt, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and maybe Dean Wade. They're not solid, bona fide defenders to me. But they are a scary team offensively. So I think they can get to. But against the New York Knicks, Jonathan Mitchell watches out. Him and Jalen Brunson. Let's say James Harden and Karl Anthony Towns numbers wise. I'm talking about. Look at the numbers. They watch each other out. The key gonna be to me is can Anunoby give us a number to wash out Evan Mobley. If we do that, and what's his name, Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges, I'm just talking about the starting lineup, can neutralize whoever let's say Jared Allen numbers and Max Strauss numbers, depending on who's starting there. I think we got a good shot there. And I also think that, don't get me wrong, I like they bench Dennis Schroeder, Merle, 3-point shooter, Dean Wade, a 3-point shooter, Jason Tyler, he's going to get paid eventually. Keon Ellis can defend. They got a scary team. Do I think they can beat the Knicks? I think the X factor in this thing right here, to me, is Mitchell Robinson. Mark Bryan is good. Thomas Bryan is decent, veteran. I think Mitchell Robinson is the key to this whole series right here because I just think that he makes a difference against these guys. I mean, I've seen him eat them up in the playoffs already, but I think Mitchell Robinson can be the difference maker in these guys. But I don't think they bench guys can fuck with Mitchell Robinson for what he can do, shot power. So that's going to be a tough team for Knicks to deal with. They got a loaded roster, bona fide superstar, James Harden superstar. Evan Mobley on the cusp of being a star. He is a star. I won't call him super, but he's a star. But their numbers don't lie. 30 points a game, 20 a game, 23 a game. Jared Allen even give you 16 a game. That's a decent team. Sharon Merrill, 13 a game. They can get buckets, but we had to see how it goes. So what's your thoughts on that Cleveland team, man? And how you think the Knicks fare well against them guys? I think Mitchell Roberts could be a difference maker against them dudes.
This is the team that people better pay attention to. This team would be, if they make it past their round, they will be going against Boston. Boston better be paying attention to this team. That is a team that you got to pay attention to. I'm not worried so much about that team so much because Karl Anthony Towns likes to play ball against them, and Mitchell Robinson usually dominates. So it's about matchups, and I think they do have the one player on their team that I hate to give him props, but he is I want to say Nick Killer is Schroeder. Schroeder liked playing the Knicks, man. He always played big against the Knicks. You know what I mean? But aside from that, we got Deuce McBride, we got Landry Shaman, we got Clarkson. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about those guys there. I think their lineup from top to bottom is a very good lineup, and I think we match up very well against them. So bring it on. Those guys can score the basketball. We can score the basketball just as well. You know what I mean? It's about defense right now, and I think that our defensive our defense against this team could be a little bit more dominant, but we won't have to worry about those guys unless they get to the playoffs, right? If I'm not mistaken, if they beat Boston, they're in the same bracket as Boston, so we ain't gotta worry about them unless we get to them in the play. If they beat Boston, oh, okay, let's get it.
Who's that?
Cleveland. Yeah,
I know. Cleveland played the winner of Detroit. If all four teams stand away, I think it's gonna stand Cleveland, Detroit, Knicks, Boston.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Cleveland against Detroit. Yeah,
get to Detroit.
They gotta get big.
Right now, I'm leaning Knicks. I'm leaning Knicks in Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's where I'm leaning so far. I got Knicks in Detroit for the last two spots in the Eastern Conference Finals. Winner that team, winner that series goes to the finals. So far. Boogie, my brother, thank you for the support, my man. We appreciate you, my brother. You already know the clothes is always in representing, man. He's in the building. Jay Boogie, my brother, man. Love, man. Appreciate that super chat, man. For real, for real. And salute to everybody in the chat. JJ47, Travel Vibes, what's popping? Jay Chosen, what's good? Raphael, Nick Pocket, I see you, my man. Salute to everybody in the building. Dave Smith, what's good, my man? What's popping? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. For real, for real. I don't want to leave nobody out because y'all been representing. Dougie Fresh, what's good? All the way to heaven, Doug. What's popping, my man? I always gotta show him love with my man Dougie Fresh. You know how it go. But yo, salute to everybody. D Ross was popping, man. Let's get it, man. What a good season we had, so good year. I'm looking forward to this, man. This is what it's all about right here. We played 82 games to get to this point right here. It's time to put up a shut up, ladies and gentlemen. This 82 games we played, the precursor to this coming up. I like our team. I like our chances, ladies and gentlemen. A fully loaded deep Knicks roster. Got multiple guys who play multiple positions. The one can play the two can play the three. That's what I love about the team, Shot Powers. I didn't get to put that in there. We got guys who can play multiple positions. You know what I mean? Anunoby could play the 3 to 4. My man Mikhail could play the 2 to 3. You know, my Cat could play the 4 to 5. We got guys who can play, and then that's what's deep about the team because they got guys, all of them can switch positions. And that's what got us where we got the last couple of years because we had guys who can they not only stuck in if you only a point guard, you only can play a point guard. Other than Jalen Brunson, let's say Alvarado. Even Clark's could play the 1-2. Even Deuce could play the 1-2. They might not be great point guards, but they can play it. And I think that's what's important about this team is the diversity that we have and able to switch a lot of positions and all that good stuff. So I think that's going to bode well for us in the playoffs. And if we go in there mob deep, injury free, New York Knicks going to be a problem. That's all I can say. I ain't saying they're going to win it all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even saying that, but I'm saying they're going to be a problem for anybody. We got two 1A players who can get it on any given night. And I love the way that connection is playing right now. They're playing this the best basketball scene. Cat and Jalen Brunson playing all year, ladies and gentlemen. They feeding off each other well. The pick and pop, all the good stuff. They just doing it all the way we want them to do it from day one. Excuse me. So I'm excited about the journey, man. It all starts after today. Let's get it, man. We in here. Celso, what's good, my man? Good to see you. Salute to you as well, my man. Celso, what's popping? I'm opening up the panel and bring Jay in the building. But let's get it, man. I'll put up another team. Them are the top 4 teams that I would say going to be the top 4 teams in the association that when it's all said and done, unless somebody get knocked out. But other than that, I think it's them top 4 teams for me. Jay Chosen, what's good, my man?
What's cooking? How we doing, brother?
Man, we here, man. Last game of the season, we amped, brother. We amped like a kid in the candy store, man. You know how we do it.
No doubt, man. kind of having a rough time hearing on this one. I was trying to get on the other one, but so if I put my face closer, that's only because I'm trying to hear that. But I want to say aboard.
Okay.
So, what are we talking about? Tonight's game, or just recapping the year? Tonight's game first.
We're basically, we know what that is. I mean, none of the starters playing. It's just a bunch of celebrity players and all that. But we was going through just now was how Knicks match up against the top 14 or any team in the East going into the playoffs, kind of putting up our comparison between what our team had and what their team had, and how we fare against these teams, and in a matchup. So to me, like I said, we ain't ducking nobody. I think we just good or not good at just any team in the East. So we see how it goes. That's what we kind of was kicking off right now.
Right. Yeah. No. That's a fact. I agree with you. I think. Look, I said this a lot. I think that we can beat any team on any given night, and since you get to play a team, right? We're gonna have Mitch every game because it's not back-to-backs. We're gonna have our, hopefully. Whatever little nicks and nicks and any nicks and knacks that they have going on with their body or whatever, they get it worked on, which I think is going to be fine. We go in there healthy. I really believe that the only team that's in our way are the New York Knicks.
Facts.
Okay, and that's it. That's really it for me. For me, that and it's like life. It's like life. I don't want to. I did this the other day. I don't want to take it to church, right? But I'm gonna just say it. But God said that you tell that mountain to move, it'll move. Well, guess what? We're the mountain. We're the mountain in our way. Nobody else. If we want to do what we want to do, we're going to do it. And I really believe that we can do it. And I've been watching the whole show. I'm not getting on the computer until I get that new charger. But I was watching on the computer, and I agree with you, Brunson. I think that people don't really understand this because maybe it's, and I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying maybe it's his height. Maybe it's his, not the household name that Kobe and Michael were or whatever. But this man, period, has Mamba blood in him. There's no doubt about it in my mind. You can't change my mind. You could tell me all the things you want to tell me why it doesn't make sense to you. But to me, he does. And just like them, he's a human. He has off nights. But in the playoff, he almost becomes inhuman.
For real.
And I think that you're looking at one of the best footwork, knows where the hoop is every time he's back to it, side to it, he knows what he's doing with it. I want him to be that guy. I'm going to say this again. I like the 33-6 Brunson over the 22-14 Brunson. But we're going to have to get the assist from other people, like Mikhail. We're going to need the assist from other people. So I really believe that we play like a team. We stay in that 27 to 32 range assists. Then I think that and then rebounding is going to be the name of the game. It's definitely going to be the name of the game. And it depends. I think. So right now, did they finalize who we play in the first series?
We don't know yet.
It's still.
They didn't come in yet, so it's not Toronto for sure yet.
Yeah. No. Because it could go either Toronto, it can either go Atlanta, or it could go Orlando. It all depends how it goes.
Right, might even get swing them Orlando. It's the way J Bugs.
Boogie Bug. Yeah, no doubt about that. It's the way
everything ends up and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I knew it was like Atlanta, and Toronto were flip flopping for a little while. And then all of a sudden Orlando came. So that must mean the Sixers had slot. They must have slid far down then. All right.
Yeah, real quick.
All right.
Yo, salute to the chat. Before I let Jay Boogie and Nick Nation get, I got to get them in here. Let me put this up right quick later. Bear with me for 1 second, and then I'll be glad to turn it back over to these guys, man. This is real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody. This is Jalen Brunson's playoff stats at the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson is 20 and 42 games at the New York Knicks. 29.9 games per game in the playoffs. 6.8 assists, 3.8 rebounds. 40-point games, 9 games over 40. This is Michael Jordan type numbers, ladies and gentlemen. High volume score 25, average 28.8 and 25. Club performance 2026, 39.12% performance. And I mean, this dude literally goes in there and gets it done. I mean, and I just think they give him enough respect. To me, what he has done for the New York Knicks, them fucking numbers don't lie. This boy goes in the playoffs and cooks everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody. He gives it to all these dudes. He's sitting down to Mitchell them home. He be sitting all these dudes home, and everybody act like this cat ain't this dude. Jalen Brunson is that dude. I don't care what nobody say. His numbers don't lie. Since he's been here, we've been winning. First round, second round, third round. Might go to the fourth this year. That's all I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to say he's the greatest thing ever since sliced bread, but since he's been a Knick, that young man been going there, giving it to everybody, sending them home, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the respect I think we need to put on that cat. That's why he's a captain. That cat be busting their ass in all the playoffs. I've seen him give a 40-point game in a row against Cavaliers one time. Went in Miami and gave him like 35, 40 a game in the 2024 playoffs, some shit like that. I'm like, and this is the dude that's going to help get us to where we got to go. Salute to my guys, man. Salute to the chat. Nick Nation, what's good, my man? Jay Boogie,
what's good, bro? How y'all doing there, bro? Good. I just want to get y'all come on, give you, you know what I'm saying, give you guys your props. First of all, Divine, Shot Powers, the KRT show, doing 82 pregame shows ain't easy. You know what I mean? So I want to give you guys your flowers. Excuse my voice. I had a little, people in town, so my voice is a little, but yeah, I definitely want to give you guys your shout out because, you know what I mean? You guys stuck it out, the commitment, 82 pregame shows, big shout out to the, you know what I mean? Hey, and to the, to the chat, because this is the ones we do it for, you know what I mean, to bring it out. And these guys stuck it out for what's staying here for you. For a lot of these guys, you can really see that all 82 games, these guys were inside here and, you know what I mean, and cheering it on, bringing their comments and their passion. So big shout out to you guys. I definitely want to, you know what I mean, put that point in the game first. This is the last game. It don't mean that much for us because we're locked in. It's just a health thing. So let's keep positive vibes, Let's give some prayers and some more. And I need some more of that. Jordan Clarkson, some Jordan Clarkson sprinkled dust right over on my man's ankle right there. We need that for sure. So let's keep the positive vibes about that. And hey, let's go Knicks. This is after tonight, this is a new season. Everybody 0-0.
0-0, baby.
You know what I mean? Expectations are all high. So let's just keep with it and stay positive on that note. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna hit that and pass it over to the legendary Superman closer of them all, Jay Boogie.
Don't rip Jay Boogie. Rip. What's good? What's good, JB? You there, Brody? I think his mic is your mic is off, Jay Boogie. I think he got to unmute himself. Unmute yourself. There you go. Now you're good.
Yeah,
salute, 3 capital S, blessed life, health, happiness to everybody. My playing vacation don't start until, I finish up with this show right here with Divine and Shot Power. Y'all always my closing show before we go into the playing. I don't know if you know that or not. And I think this is like 6 years. I'm going to call it, you've been calling like something like 492 regular season games, something like that. We give you your flowers and everything for what you and Divine been doing, man. Shout out to y'all guys, you know what I'm saying? Nick Nation and Jay Chosen, everybody watching and everything. I just wanted to come up here and make sure I give you the love and the proper, you know what I'm saying, flowers that y'all deserve. I appreciate y'all and love y'all to the fullest, you know what I'm saying, as we close out this regular season. Again, I'm on play-in vacation until the playoffs start, but I'm closing it out with my brothers right here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the kings. Shout out to any queens that's watching, man. Hope everybody's in the greatest form of health, blessings, health, happiness to everybody. Anybody going through anything, we don't pray that you go through it. We pray that you get through it. More importantly than anything, real quick, um, if Atlanta win today, we could play the Knicks. If Miami win today, we could play the Knicks. If Charlotte win today, we could play the Knicks. The reason why I say that, I'm following up what Jay Chosen said. It's the Knicks versus the Knicks. If we can put 10 guys out on the court and won't even be playing another team, that's a defensive Knicks team against an offensive Knicks team. That's how we'll play against ourselves. I don't think nobody else is going to stop us from doing whatever we want to do for us getting a championship. We're closing out 82 games, and it's a 16 game race. The first team that can win 16, whether it's the East or the West, and we're in contention for that. Everybody is zip, 0-0. No, nothing matters. No stats. Nothing matters. No records. No matter. No, nothing matters. Everything starts when that game one comes. You know what I'm saying? We'll find out what the season is right after the day. You know, but after April 18th, we all gonna go in and do what we need to do. Shout out to everybody again. And next time I come back, I'll probably be 58 years old. My birthday be April 21st, man. And I'm out here with the family on the outing right now. But I just wanted to chime in with you because I always close my regular season with this show. God bless you, Divine. God bless you, Shy Powers. And God bless everybody else that's, you know what I'm saying, up under this orange and blue. And God bless anybody that's not up under this orange and blue. We wish everybody the best. But y'all just in the way for a New York Knicks championship. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's.
Jay Brody, my brother, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. You know it's likewise, my man, all the time. We appreciate what you do for not only for us, but the whole Knick community, my brother. Come on, you know, you are a staple in this thing. It is your wisdom and your knowledge, your wisdom that helps carry all us through this as well. So we appreciate you, Jay Boogie. That's real talk. That ain't no hyperbole or none of that. That's from the heart. That's real. We appreciate you what you do for this Knick family, man. For real, for real.
The phone went dark because I was hugging y'all brothers, man. But God bless everybody. Everybody have enjoyed the game, man. Let's finish out, you know, strongly, and let's play these young guys again. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's.
Peace, bro.
Yes, sir. Peace, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
man.
No doubt. Yeah, book.
Hey, guys,
Happy birthday too, brother.
Happy born day. Couple of days.
Yeah,
couple days. Also, let me say this right quick to Jay Cholan, Nick Nation. We appreciate you, brothers. Come on here every night, y'all. To share y'all wealth of knowledge with us, man. I mean, y'all make the show go as well, and we can't forget that. You might not be in no Knicks Real Talk drip, but your Knicks Real Talk in my heart, and we appreciate everything you cats do for us. That being said, man, y'all just keep vibing. We got to keep vibing. I think this team can go deep, but we can get knocked out too, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't nothing guaranteed. But I like what we have in New York, Shop Powers. I think we got a nice roster. I think with all the peaks and valleys, the unfortunate things and the fortunate things, I think right where we need to be. We got a healthy team, like Nick Nation said. Let's knock on wood. We go in here healthy, and go in there and just battle, man. Go in there and battle, and then let the chips fall where they may. You know what I mean? But I think in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. And New York Knicks ain't ducking no smoke. I don't give a who we play. You got to beat them anyway. Because I don't want to tell them I just play this dude the team. I don't care who we play in the first round. Because we got to get to the 4th round anyway. So it don't matter to me. But I don't care if we play Detroit in the first round. We still got to beat them. But I like our team, and I hope we got to go get it, Star Power. I think we just got to go play ball. I think they locked time, 5-game winning streak at the end of the season against all playoff teams. You know what I mean? Hopefully we beat Charlotte tonight with our Yancey we play. That means the last 4 games, 6th seed, the 2nd seed, the 5th seed, the 6th seed, and the 9th seed or 8th seed, whatever. So, Shop Out, I like where we going into the playoffs so far.
Yeah, I want to concur on what Devon said about you two guys down there, man. I am so happy that you guys came on as many times as y'all did to come show the support and give us the wealth of y'all guys' knowledge, giving it back out to the chat is where it's at. So I salute both of you guys all year long. As many times y'all came in, as many times that y'all took away from your personal time to come in here and spend a little bit of time with us as Knicks fans and the chat. So salute to you guys as well. You know what I mean? Thank you very much.
Well, it's my pleasure.
Look,
You can hear me, by the way. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. Sprinkling
Yo,
it all
listen,
over.
man. Listen, I've been, I know this for a fact. I've been rocking with you for 2 years now, and it's been super fun. I know last year we did pre, post, other things, all these things, and I enjoyed every single moment of it. I look forward to it. I couldn't wait for it, and we've had good laughs. We've had some great moments, and it's not going to stop. You know, it's not going to stop. Just going to keep rolling. Damn, and I wish I won now. I wish I won my shirt. So
we might as well get ready to do the breakdown, right? We got about 5 minutes left or so.
Yeah.
Jay, what you think, man? What you think about tonight's game, man? Where you think we at?
I think where we're at tonight is that I think we're going to play a tough game. I think we're going to play a really tough game. I don't think that we're going to lay down just because you know the main guys aren't going to play. I think we're really going to see who could, because there, if I'm not wrong about this, I'm not sure about this. Does Charlotte have to play for anything?
They can play for the eighth spot, eighth seed. I think they might. They if they win,
I think they more out of everything. I think they're already. Let's see where Charlotte at 43. Yeah, they right there. They even if they will have to worry about 76ers. If they win tonight and 76ers lose, they can switch positions, but it don't make a difference about switching positions. Only difference is Hornets would play the Magic, or that could change too. All of this stuff could change.
Right.
The only team that we know guaranteed right now is the Bucks, the Bulls, the Nets, the Pacers, the Wizards, and Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, and Cavs. Those are the only teams that are solidified right now. Every other team is it could be a switch.
How fun would it be to be the team with our ancillary players, our backup players, some of our second line, a lot of our third line, you know, whatever goes in there and puts in work. I mean, to me, that's New York. That's what New York's all about. So I don't think we're gonna lay down for anybody. And you're gonna see big games that surprise people tonight. You know what I'm saying? Big games that surprise people. And we need to see them because they're important to us.
Right. Somebody go down, we need them.
Right. We need all of them. So I think I'm still picking the Knicks, right? And always. And I'm gonna go tonight. Knicks is 122 to 119 in a nail biter with and I'm picking Jordan Clarkson.
Not a bad pick there. Not a bad. What about you, Nick Nation? How you think tonight's the final game of the regular season with our ancillary, as we call them all year, our ancillary players? How you think we wrap it up tonight?
Well, you know me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna say my player right off the back. Hopefully, is Diawara. I'm gonna still stay on that bandwagon since my man OG is out. Maybe they'll give him a little love. You know what I mean? Especially at a last game that really doesn't do much for us, period. But my more concerns is I'm gonna say 200 to 111. That's the one I'm gonna roll with. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always take my man SGA approach from now on. All that. That's how I roll. But my more concerns is really how many pregame shows will we be doing in the playoffs? That is my concern. Is that, you know what I mean, that we do some pre-shows right? You know what I mean? And right at the championship, you know what I mean? I wanted Hughes to blow up with, you know what I mean? And, you know, like a Love American style, you know what I'm saying? I'm an old cat, so you know how the sparkles used to pow, da, da, ba, ba, ba. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying?
I know about that Love American style.
That's how I'm rolling. I need something like that to come in, you know what I mean? And that's it. And we doing championship, you know what I mean? Pre-game and post-game shows. That's what I'm looking forward to. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to big things. Tonight is a thing we got to go through. So hopefully by halftime, any of our starters that's sitting there is out. I forgot how many minutes it is that you have to literally play.
Yeah, to get to be in the books, right? I forgot too.
To be in the books.
I think the only one is going to be Mikel. I don't know. I want to say 11 to 15 minutes, but I'm not 100% sure to be called a game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that he's got to do that. And listen here, avoid contact. Well, he avoids that anyway, but avoid it even more. We don't need that. We don't need that at the end here. We just don't need it. Going in with help.
Over there, too late, took the ball off, foul somebody, he could walk on the floor. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I'm not sure if it's like 2 or 3 seconds or 30 seconds. I hope it is, because it would be as soon as he the tip off and the ball is on the beep, that's enough. He's in there.
Yeah, I don't get it, because if you played and you on the bench, isn't that still counting as playing? I don't. That's why I'm confused.
If you enter the game and then you're on the bench, yes, but I don't know if it's considered a game. I'm not sure. I was trying to figure that out before we got on. I can't remember.
Well, you know what,
man.
I'm gonna say the New York Knicks. I'm gonna tell you no lie, ladies and gentlemen. I would love for the Knicks to win this game just to get the 54 wins. I would love to.
I think I got them.
And I'm with Agent Super Ordo. I'm going Tyler Kohler today. I'm going with Nick Nation's True Boy. I'm taking Tyler Kohler. Double night. 12 assists, 20 points.
With a triple double.
What? And Tyler Kohler, somebody getting kicked off the
Word.
roster. You get a triple double tonight. But yeah, I got the New York Knicks. I mean, I got to pick them to win. I don't think Charlotte really going to pay for that much. They ain't going, like I said, 1 or 2 things ain't going to determine. They don't want to get injured going into the playoffs neither. I'm quite sure they don't want to sit there. I think he's playing Ron Mills. I think he wasn't. Is he on the? Let me might have to change that. Is Tyler Kohler on the injury report?
I think he was. I
only saw Brunson and Cat.
Okay.
Carl on there.
No, they got him.
What's his name was?
Yeah. I think they got. I think they got him and Shaman on the injury report too. Sham is out. Deuce, I think, is still in the mix.
Yeah, right now you got McBride starting, Alvarado, McBride, McHale, DeWara, and Hot Porty. On the injury list, you have Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Tyler Kolek is out, so I got to change that. Mitchell Robinson is out. Calling me telling Landy Shaman. I'm going Kevin McCullough Jr. tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna get some time.
There you go.
Let's get him, brother. I hope he can go in there and get some and everything like that.
What was your score, Divine?
The New York Knicks tonight, 179. My language. Nah, I got the New York Knicks.
Yo, that's my language.
125. Charlotte Hornets, 120. 125, 120.
I gotta give a
that's
quick
the last time we had 54
Mythic.
was when that was with what's his name, right? When we had Carmelo, we had the Geritol team. That was the last time we got 54 wins, if I'm right, correct, right?
That definitely was with Brown. What was his name? The coach Brown, another Brown. Right?
Yes.
What was his name?
What's his name?
Long hair with the mustache.
Because I like him.
I forgot his name.
He was the only. Yeah, because we brought him back again. Remember, because he was settled down. What's his name up there in Minnesota now? He used to settle him down. Remember?
Yeah.
And, we needed him.
Indiana Hoosiers too. That's on Alvarado.
Yeah, because that was what it was.
That's what he meant for. Yeah.
We wish we would have kept him just to keep Randall. You know what I mean? Mike Woodson. Yep, he would have.
Mike Woodson.
Mike,
I thought it was Mike Woodson, but you guys were saying the other one. I'm going, what do you get? Real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to Myth the Poet, who hopped in, called Big Brother Jay. He's out there in England, watching the show today. So
the
UK all
across
day.
How they say across the pond, talking that real talk with us.
Mm-hmm.
Peace to you. Peace to you.
Yeah, real talk. And salute to everybody in the chat too, man. Everybody in the chat. If I didn't say your name, I see you. Argo and everybody, man. Salute. But
this is it for the season. Control the pace. Grab your rebounds. Hit your free throws. Shoot over 37% from three-point land tonight. Shoot over 80% from the free throw line. I don't care who the player is or what it is. You should be able to do some of those things. It's not the points that you put out there, it's percentages that you can get to. So let's see if you can get to those percentages. And that's how this Knicks team has been winning. When we hit percentages, we end up winning games. Anything over 27 assists, we win the games. So let that be known. My player tonight is going to be Shohan. I've been waiting Shohan to have a great game ever since he came over here. So that is my guy tonight. I think the game is going to be pretty close because I think the guy's going to play really good defense. I got the Knicks winning tonight 107 to 103. 107 to 103. And my player of the game is Shohan. Let's get it.
Hey, real quick. Hey, David Rodriguez. Hey, Rob Devell. That Hawk 40, Shohan and DeWarren. I want to see that shit tonight, my bro. That's a nice front line. That's a nice young front line right there. Hawk at the center, or Shohan at the four.
I've been playing some good ball too, man. I always said this. He grab rebounds and he can block shots. You know what I mean? He ain't got a creative offensive game yet, but those things he does have.
That's an athletic spot right there. I mean, Hawk 40 and DeWarren and Shohan. Yeah, bro. I feel you on that one, man. I'm looking forward to that tonight. I'm really looking forward to that to see them dudes get down. I think that's gonna be fun. The 5, 3, 4, 5, and then you got Alvarado coming. You got, oh my God, that's gonna be fun to watch. And that's what I like about this thing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go, we already know where we going, but we get to see some. I love to see the Knicks get these cats all that golden opportunity that they didn't have a chance during the season because we so talented of a team. We got a deep roster, but now you get to see all them guys for one more last turn this year, at least in the regular season. Go out there and display it all. I'm looking forward to that, man. But like I said, man, I think it's gonna be Wednesday. I think we're gonna do the pregame. Let's think if it's not Wednesday or Thursday, I gotta get my timing right. We're gonna do the pregame playoff special. You know what I mean? I get everything together, man. We drop the number, do all some crazy stuff. I get some vids popping off. We get ready for this thing, man, because it's gonna be a good ride. I mean, like I said, I'm confident in our team. I think we can go forward. We want to go. Like Kat said, if we play in our game, we could beat anybody. And I believe what Kat said the other night in that interview. He said, if we on our game, we could beat anybody. And he dead right. I believe this New York Knicks team, if they play up to their potential, they could smoke anybody. Because they got talent. I mean, they got talent. They just got to play it, though. You know what I mean? They got to display it all on the court. I think they will. Does that mean they're going to win it all? No. Do they got a chance? Yes. I think they do. I really do. Because I think we got guys who can get it done. We got the big cat. We got Brunson and Anunoby. He's going to be the key to me, ladies and gentlemen, in the playoffs. If Anunoby, when Anunoby scored 20 points a game, the New York Knicks is like 26 and like 11, some shit like that. So he's going to be one of the main factors in this playoff thing. If they can keep Anunoby in the fold and keep him going, that means any given night, like we always say, you got two guys that score 20. But I think he's going to be that because he's going to be a tie. I'm not going to think about it. He's going to be guarding the best players in the playoffs. So he got Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, both sides. I'm about to say.
Yeah, he got Jason Tatum. But if they can keep,
I'm not sure if y'all guys are going to be on when I come back. I got to go downstairs, pick wifey up and stuff. If so, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to leave the stream on. If not, I will see y'all in the post game that we have, the game that we talk about everything. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it on. I'll be back if y'all on. If not, word. I love y'all, nigga.
Word up.
I love y'all.
Love you, brother. Love you, brother, man.
4 times on this pod. I know, like, I love y'all. All right? I'll be right back.
Hey, that's
love you too, brother.
Man,
Me too, bro.
World, bro. We need that in the world. Spread love, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. No.
Right. It's the Brooklyn way.
Yeah, we spread love with the Brooklyn way.
That's right.
through everything, man. I'm like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen, but I think I'm confident our team going to get to where they got to go. And like I said, one step at a time. We got through our freshman year, first round. We got through our sophomore year, the second round. We got through our junior year last year, the third round, the senior year time, ladies and gentlemen. And after that, we don't graduate this year. Next year, we go get the right person, Jan or somebody. We graduate. So I guess it's steps to this shit. You know what I mean? But this is the year I'm looking forward to get to our senior year. Hopefully, we might can win this shit. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to all of it, Nick Nation. It's going to be a tough ride. It ain't going to be easy. We got some good teams out there. But like we play like we lace our sneakers up like every other team. You know what I mean? So let's see how it goes, man. How you feel about the team, man? Do you got any concerns right quick going in there? Or you think if we fully healthy for one? What's your concern? Do you think we can get to that spot where we want to go? What's your thoughts, right quick?
My only concerns is going with the backup lineup that we have. I'm just hoping that our wingmen can stay healthy and effective, because at the role which looks now is that we don't have a lot of height besides Mitch coming in on the anything as far as in the second unit. So my only real concerns on that note is that it doesn't look like Diawara and any of these Sohan, maybe he'll pick, they'll probably get pick spots moments like at the end of a quarter, end of a half, to go in and maybe commit a foul or something like that. But if we get any point of any one of our forwards go down, can we sustain, bringing in somebody with at least decent height and strength in order to, make that up and still be competitive, with those, those little minutes that, and because in a playoff, it may sound crazy, but you could almost lose a whole game in a quick 3-4 minute span. And all of a sudden, you went, a guy stepped in, made some crazy mistakes, something happened, that went left, went right, couldn't guard. And this is the NBA. Next thing you know, you down by 12, 14 points. This is not in the playoffs, slow starts, those things like that. We can't have that. Those things don't come out good, not in the playoffs. Teams are more calculated, very more decisive. Every possession matters. And when you are in a regular season and when you see certain players that you don't think that they respect that possession, it magnifies tenfold once it comes into the playoffs. So as long as we can be mature, not have a lot of turnovers and stay really healthy, we have a chance, and I'm excited, but I have concerns of why it took so long for us to actually put these two guys in sync together as far as Towns and Brunson. So to me, I thought that, we should have, if that was his plan or whatever it was, to me, maybe 20 games ago, I would have liked to see that camaraderie on the floor. Practice is practice. I get it sometimes, and we barely really get time to point to practice. So when the schedule just softened up here in the last 2 weeks or so, then all of a sudden we were implementing that point. But to have true growth and strength in that, you got to really test your will and say, I thought that, hey, when it felt like it wasn't working or it was bad, we should have still kept with it until those guys made, some form of harmony. It looked like we abandoned it and then came back to it now. And we're getting some positive functions out of it. But when you get into the playoffs and you get tougher defenders and it's really tested, I worry that should have been more, they should have been able to see a lot more other defenses and a lot more experience and a lot more repetitions with it. I have faith in them because they're vets, but even as vets, you still need some time to really get a full sync of that. And maybe Brown sees something different or knows something different, but that's just my I have a little bit of worry about that.
I got it. Yeah, only good thing, better late than never, I guess. That's the only thing we can hope on. We can bank on.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on real quick, man? I know we're gonna talk about this maybe Wednesday or whatever, but do you have any concerns? What's your concerns about this team going into the playoff that you worry about?
Like I said before, we play like a team. That's my concern. Play like a team. Play like the team that you are. You know, the famous saying that we have a championship team on paper. You know that the famous saying that it's always, this looks like a team that can't lose on paper. Well, be that team. Be that team that can't lose on paper. Be it on the court. And if you could do that, paper, we have a championship team. So be that on the paper team and bring it to the court. If I had any, you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I don't even want to speak it to existence. I just want to say that the Knicks are the only team that can beat the Knicks, and that's it. Period. I'm sticking with that, and that's going to be my motto the whole time. Here's a concern I have. Don't get caught up in what the refs do or don't do. Don't get caught up in it. You not get the call, get up, run back, be on defense. That's all I ask out of the team, because I know it's frustrating. I know that
froze, or is that me?
Jay frozen.
That call.
Okay, it's frozen. Okay, I thought it was me.
I froze.
Wait, he froze for a quick moment.
Chosen got frozen. My bad. My bad.
Just for a quick blip, though.
Okay. So, like I said, you know.
Excuse me, you still got that Obama phone?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'll show you. I got multiple phones. The Obama phone. That's so funny. Yo, my man used to have one with black tape on it. Yo. I was like, damn. Yo, how did you get that? Yo, no, this is my regular phone. This is my other phone. So anyway. I might have Obama Wi-Fi though. I'll tell you that, because something's going on. I don't know what's going on. Oh Lord Jesus!
Right.
Oh Lord Jesus, man.
Two phones.
Yeah.
No lie, my biggest concern is not. It's a concern because it's Achilles heel. It's that 3-point line, ladies and gentlemen. That's probably right. It's the 3-point line from the defense standpoint. Dace's team seem like for some reason they just can't get that shit together. I mean, you know, that I think if I had any concern about this whole thing, because it's that particular part of the Knicks game, I think they kind of locked in with. I think what I am happy about this whole week off, ladies and gentlemen. They got a whole week off to fine tune this. That means Shamik down. Jalen, and I love the way Jalen Brunson and Big Cat been playing these last games. Like Nick Nation said, hey, you hate that it took this long to get it there, but they got it there. And what's so crazy to me is, after all these variables, they still won 53 games. That's what's scary to me. That's why if this team get locked in, Shaw Powell and everybody, and they happen to fix a lot of stuff going in the playoffs, it's gonna be a tough out. If they can fix all these things that we're talking about. For me, the 3-point shoot, like Nick Nation said, some of the things that he talked about, and Jay showed as well. But I do believe we got the talent to get there. It's can we put it all together at the right time for 16 games? But I think the 3-point shoot for me is going to be probably one thing I have to look at, and how Mike Brown managed these times out. I think he do all right, but I think Tibbs did a good job last year managing timeouts. When to call one. If you up 13 and your team hit 2 buckets, Tibbs be like, timeout. They get it down to 9. Here's a call timeout. They just score 4 points on y'all. That's what I got to see from Mike Brown. When do he call his timeout, when he make an adjustment? Other than that, I ain't got too many concerns. But I think this team got a bunch of like our whole roster, at least a starter 5, and a lot of these guys already been to the Eastern Conference Finals. Our whole team.
Been in the playoffs. I'm not worried.
Yep.
They all been deep. So this not going to be no deer in the headlight type shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, we've seen this situation before. Shaw Powell, let's see if we can rectify it. But
my big concern would be slow starts. And I mean, slow starts for me is a concern. Not that the Knicks can't come back, and they do it very well, and they are one of the best, if not the best team in fourth quarter activity this year, scoring wise, and putting pressure on defenses and stuff like that. I don't need that. I don't need that cardiac Knicks worried about the Knicks got to come back. You got to come back. You got to stay close, and then take over like they've been doing a lot of this year. Last year, we used to talk about the killer third quarter. We didn't have some killer third quarters this year. We did have some dang Knicks, but not as many as we did last year, in my opinion.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Not as many as last
year.
This year, we are shorter in the first quarter and bringing it back in the second quarter and then taking it to the third quarter and finishing in the fourth quarter. So that's what I look for this year. That's the stay close in the first half and succeed in the second half going into the fourth quarter where we're the strongest.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense to me. We
to
definitely did
piggyback on
better
what
job
Divine said.
Quarter this year.
Yeah, just to piggyback quick on what Divine said is hopefully, in the playoffs, we know what team that we're going against, prior to, and hopefully film study, and we can take care of a lot of that 3-point shootings, because most of it happens a lot of times when we overcommit to double teaming a player that does not need to be double teamed.
Don't need to be double teamed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And guys are shading so heavily toward him, I could see a half a step, but these guys are sometimes 2-3 steps out of place. That pitch gets caught over, he's out of place, boom, 3-point shot hits us every time. So hopefully we understand better these guys' tendencies. These guys are pros and film study, and they'll, not do that nonsense. So hopefully it takes away that. That's one positive thing that I'm hoping that, that came out of Divine, your concerns. Let's hopefully that's the way that works.
Hey, Dave Smith, 27-22 against teams over 500 this year. So they felt better than last year. Last year they was 12-20. Let me see, 27-22 this year against teams over 500. I don't know what they were last year. Let me see. This team has showed it can handle high quality opponents with a winning percentage over 650. That's good. Yeah. So against teams over 650%, the Knicks is 27-22, Dave Smith. But yeah, man, that's what I do. I don't like guys when they do all that switching. Just man up, get in your man grill, guard him up, and when fight through the screen. Don't just let the dude do it. Just fight through him. And I think that we could handle that, man. Our defense have moved up to 6 now. We third in scoring, ladies and gentlemen, and we 6 in defense. So we entered the top. We've been in the top 5 in offense. We entered the top 10 in defense. Now let's hope that hopefully that translates to the playoffs. It's going to be a tough thing, man. I don't have no problem with our team. I believe if this team got there last year, if they play their egg and they get back this year, it's going to be harder because I think Detroit established themselves. I think Cleveland got better with James Harden and Ellis and Dennis Schroeder and you name it. And Jason Tatum's back. I get all that. But you know what? We got some dogs too, ladies and gentlemen. We got some dogs. And I think if they bring their A game, ain't too many people gonna mess with me. I just think we got that. I think Jalen Brunson's a difference maker. Him and Big Cat is a difference maker. I don't think there's too many centers in the East can fuck with Big Cat. To be honest with you, if you look up and down that playoff roster, I don't think Jared Allen can do things, but he can take Jared Allen outside, make him work from outside in. I think Vucevic can't do nothing. Vucevic can't do nothing with him. I think Jalen Dorn, he can physically deal with it, but I think because of Big Cat's height, he could take Jordan Dorn out there. I think Big Cat's skill set can determine a lot of shit in these playoffs because I think he's that versatile, but he also got to be there on the defense side of the ball. But I do think him and Jalen Brunson to me pose a problem for a lot of teams because I just think that they got game, and a lot of them got game, but I think these got it though. So who knows? We'll see. They don't
and that's where OG comes in. Sorry to interrupt. That's where OG comes in big time.
Him
because
and
we need him.
We'll win it all. If Mikal and Anthony show up, I think we can win it all.
Yeah, because Embiid is out for the playoffs, so he's clearly the best center in the game because Embiid is out. That's it. Right. People are talking about, that he popped. No, I don't see it. Not when your appendix comes out. You're down 3 to 4 weeks, and then to try to ramp your legs back up. Nah, it's
no way.
He's not. He ain't going back.
No. And you're not going to see Drummond. You're going to see a whole lot of what's that, Paul Reed or the other guy or whatever.
Oh, I
whatever
forgot
you know,
about that there too. I forgot
yeah,
about
yeah.
Paul Reed.
Yeah, see, I was
Jay
looking
Reed,
at like, okay, great.
Jay
Drummond's
Reed.
super slow at this point. He's not going to catch up to us. They're going to use a lot of Paul Reed. That means that we're still going to be bigger. That means that people like OG could stick him a little bit differently, you know, and pull Durant out of there, which means we should be slashing towards that rim a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I think if you get that big cat you had against Detroit last year in the playoffs, Knicks busting everybody ass.
It's about matchups, man. I'm gonna just run it,
bro.
I'm gonna just run it across, man. It's about matchups, man. And I think the matchups that we go up against, it kind of favors us. I mean, you can say I'm a Knicks fan. You can say I'm being a little Knickophobic or whatever you want to call it, or whatever you want to put to it. But yeah, our matchups, depending on the matchups, makes us a better team, and you see it. And the teams that, all right, for instance, now I'm not saying that this is just some. The other night, I believe Boston shot 37%. Boston been shooting 40% all year, almost 40% this year, shooting about 53 pointers. We kept them 37%. That's our defense against them. You know what I mean? That's our defense against them. The way we match up against them, we know that they want to shoot 3-point shots. What was his name? White? What? I'm just talking because I'm a Knicks fan right now. White didn't do nothing. Want to know why White didn't do nothing? Because he had defense in him. He's not a guy that drives to the hole. He's a guy that fails off the shot and shoots the 3-point shot. When you put a little bit of defense in him, he shoots harder shots. You know what I mean? Pressure went off. Pritchard went off the other night. Pritchard, I don't remember Pritchard ever going off on us like that. He had a hell of a game the other night. He was driving. He was shooting. I never seen him shoot. I didn't even think it was that nice. I was like, damn, Pritchard.
Yeah,
Pritchard,
he's had a hell of a year. Period.
No, Pritchard has had some games. He's had a couple games that were three.
That one was a
no, not like that.
And then Shyman the Fireman, right? Why I keep saying Shyman the Fireman? Right?
I don't know. Because it rhymes.
I mean, what was that? You know what I mean? I don't believe that he's going to be shooting like that. And with all that being said, we shot better than them in that game. And we talked about it on the podcast that the Knicks need to shoot better. They shot, if I'm not mistaken, 44%, I think it was. I think we shot 44, and I think they shot 37.8 or 38 point something. It wasn't their average. So we did good. We know how to beat Boston. I'm not worried about Boston.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a lie. I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This will make me feel good about the Knicks. I got a feeling to get to the finals, we'll be the same two teams we sent home last year. Boston in the second round, Detroit in the third round. Both teams got better, but we got better too.
Yeah.
And I think we got a better bench than we had last year. I think our guys, now that they got continuity because they done played together the whole year. Like these guys was new last year. Mikal was the first time here. Cat was the first time here.
Yep.
And these dudes got continuity now. Like they know each other's game. We got the same team. And I say our first 8 players. Carter 5, Deuce McBride, Shamet, and Mitchell Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Now you add Clarkston and Alvarado. Now our bench is way deeper than we played the Indiana Pacers last year. Not saying that we're going to do it, but man, I'm going to tell you something. What Big Cat was doing in them damn boys last year, I'll never forget that baseline shit on Jalen Doran, spit around over the bang, then a step back 3, bang, Jalen brother, bang. This shit was going. I'm like, they ain't fucking with us.
Yeah, word.
He did the Mike Breen.
Word.
I know Dave Smith didn't forget that. My man Dave. Let's go Mets, Dave. Yo, we became good friends now.
I think Jalen Brunson watching each other out. Because they both do what they do. I still don't think them other guys is Cat though. I think Jalen Brunson and Kate Cunningham is them two dudes. Nice as Jalen Doran is, he ain't Big Cat though. He's becoming a dude like that. He can't get buckets like Big Cat can get. I think Big Cat, to me, the reason why we beat Boston and them, because Vucevic can't do shit with Cat. And I don't think Jalen Doran or Isaiah do anything with Cat when Cat is on his game. So let's see. That's going to be interesting. That's my hope. My hope is that our big boys can go out there and play. Mitchell Robinson healthy, Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Doran. I like them. I also like Big Cat, Mitchell Robinson.
Yep.
That's where I'm at with that.
I know the last time we played them, Mitchell Robinson played and he didn't have a good game against Detroit. And I mean, bet that ain't gonna happen ever again. he's gonna remember that bad game when they was anyway. I'm not worried about them either. I'm not worried.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you,
I have
players
some concerns, but I'm not
remember.
worried about none of them.
Right. Players remember stuff, right? They circle stuff. They put people, certain teams on the docket, they'll circle it. They'll remember a game that the one player got the best of them, they circle it. They write why. They do stuff like that. They've been doing that since they was in Pee Wee leagues and all that other stuff. They remember the kid who did the wrong thing and beat them in something. He's not gonna forget that. I promise you. Whoever it is, and that Mitch, I know Mitch for a fact is happy as hell to be able to play healthy in the playoffs, and he's not going to show up like he did the last game.
Watch out for Mitch. It's a bad year. Watch out for Mitch. It's a bad year.
Word. And it's a bad year, too.
It's a bad year.
Word. That's a great point. That's a great point.
Get that bad.
Yeah.
Word.
I'm with it, man. Like I said, I just don't think. I think that Big Cat and Anunoby, to me, because listen, I don't care if you score 30 a game in the playoffs. I guarantee you, Jason Tatum and Kate Cunningham their percentages won't be good. I don't give a fuck if they score 30. Anunoby is not gonna let them shoot 50% on him.
Nope.
All defense team number one.
None of them. He made it. He made it off first. He made the first team.
Yep, I think.
Okay, I thought so. But did they give a general mention?
They didn't announce
Mitchell Robinson?
Not yet.
No, I didn't think it was announced yet. It hasn't been announced yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it was announced. I was about to say.
And I think that's
I'm early clapping because he knows it.
all them dudes. And Nobi gonna guard McKay Cunningham. He gonna guard Jason Tatum.
That's right.
I don't give what they score 30, but they might score 30 only on 40% shooting. Not 50.
Right. 30 shooting 11 out of 47. Yeah, let's get it. I'm with that.
That's to me why I get a Knicks an edge over a lot of teams. We got two dudes who definitely go out there give you 20 any given night. A lot of them can, but these dudes definitely do it consistent. Big Cat give you 20 and 12. Draylon Brother give you 26, 7, and whatever. But Anunoby going up against their opposing team's best player is the reason why I think Knicks can get over the hump because of him. Because he's going to be guarding all them dudes. And you just believe. You see what he did to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was getting a pop in the first quarter the other night, right? First half.
Yeah. No good. It ain't no good from that third to fourth. No good.
Right.
I'm all.
He's gonna play defense, and he's also gonna get between 15 to 20 points a game while getting
exactly what
6, 3, 2 steals.
Right. I'm with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus the 3 steals, plus the block.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all backups.
All
playing.
that.
I'm sitting there watching it. It's all backups definitely playing. I'm sitting there watching it.
Did Miguel play? I'm about to go in here now.
I'm watching it.
He ain't on the court right now, but
Yeah, I think he had to go. I don't think they. I know he had to start that game. No way the Knicks would do that to him.
yeah, he.
Wait. Mikhail definitely played because he has a streak going. He's not going to stop.
Yeah, he gonna stop that.
Yeah. Don't forget that. Now I hope he comes right out.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
like
tap the ball up and get the hell up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
My luck.
yeah, your word.
Tap the ball. Injured.
Yeah, well, exactly. Man. Word.
Well, listen,
Yeah,
man,
I don't even want him to guard nobody.
He's played 9 minutes far. It says.
okay.
You know what?
Yeah,
he
playing now.
can't help himself.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. We can appreciate guys.
That's him.
No.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong one. No, he hasn't came in the game yet.
Really?
Yeah, no. I was looking at the wrong.
He'll be in the game.
It listed him as a starter. It says minutes 0.
Wow. Yeah, he got it. I mean,
Bridges.
Yo, hold on. I gotta put you on pause for a second. I gotta look at this.
I think what it means. I think you said it earlier, Nick Nation. It might be like if he's not on the injured list and he's on the bench, then he's considered a game. I guess playing a game. I guess or in the game.
Yeah, because if he at least has to enter the beat to be an considered a DNP then.
Okay.
Because he at least has to enter the game, I believe. Because otherwise, if you don't enter, then you're a DNP.
You're a DNP. Okay. And he said he got no minutes?
It's showing right now on this app. It shows that he started, but it says 0 minutes.
Yeah. Wow. No, they can't do that, man. No way he gonna break his Iron streak. I just don't even see that happening.
Yeah,
He said
no.
Coach. Hey, Coach, what's good? Man, good to see you. What up, Coach? Coach Side in the building. What's good, my man? Good to see you, Coach. Thank you.
Coach said he played a couple of seconds shows, right? Is that what it is? Okay.
To get him up out of there. That's what I thought he'd do. That's all he need to do is walk on that floor.
I tell you what he did. He got on the court. He fouled somebody because he has one foul.
Okay.
And he walked off the court.
Immediately fouled and walked off the court.
Look, Nick Nation, check that same stat line, and you'll notice there's a foul there.
Yeah, no, I see it. That's the one personal foul.
Can't get no foul from the bench.
Yeah. So like you said, he didn't even play a minute. He must have came in within 30 seconds. Bow.
Wow. Yeah, I'm out. I'm glad.
I bet he had a fight. Brown had to fight him for that too. No, you're not playing 5 minutes. You're not playing 5 minutes. Get down. Foul him.
Play less than a minute. Good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, man, we're gonna get in and watch the game, man. Listen, man, I think y'all just look for the notification Wednesday. Jay, I tap into you between the day and tomorrow. I hit you up.
You get my thing. All right, yeah, because I figured a way. My cousin's gonna help me out with it, and we'll talk. All right,
that's real talk. Yeah, man. Hey, quick, Dave Smith. How he said Mets are bad. They ain't playing. Well, that's how you start, how you finish. So our Mets ain't playing that good.
Yeah, say it again, Devon. Say it again. Exactly.
How you start now, so
I'm gonna be quiet because our Yankees stink right now too. So I must be quiet.
How they playing?
We were playing. Listen, we were playing. Both the Yankees and the Mets were playing really well, and then two teams came into town. One particular team that has young guys that I wanted to trade a bunch for. You know, when they got a couple and they're not really great, you could go out and try to grab them from them. And we didn't. And now they're good. The Athletics, who used to stink, they're going to Vegas, I think. And they just swept the hell out of the Mets and beat the crap out of the Yankees. They came into New York in like a whirlwind. So
and now Tampa is punching us in the face.
Tampa. I hate Tampa.
Now, I always say,
I hate them, but you know.
Start off good and end up not good, or you start off bad and end up good. I like taking the L at the beginning of the season because you could learn in the process. The New York Mets got
talk
talent.
About it.
Yankees got talent. At the end, when the smoke clear, the dust settle, the Mets and the Yankees will be in the playoffs. I ain't make no mistake about that. Fuck that. They got a talented roster there. The Mets pitching, hopefully that hold up. The Mets pitching hold up. We got bats. I mean, the Yankees got bats. They ain't worried about that. Let's hope that the pitching hold up, but they
I realize Tyler Kohlick is hurt.
Yeah, he's out.
Right, oblique.
Just a few days ago, the top three pitching leagues were the Mets, the Yankees, and somebody else. Top three pitchers. Now bats will come out. Soto's hurt for 3 weeks, so we're gonna be good.
Who y'all think? What do y'all think the Giants gonna pick in the draft? What do you think they need, or what do you think they're gonna take in the draft?
All right. Well, I'm a Giant fanatic, and I've been studying this draft. I've been watching a lot of college football. It's very highly unlikely, but I really would like to see him pick up the 6'5" wide receiver out of crap. I have it written down somewhere. And then the second pick is this O-line dude who's about 345. I swear to God, 6'4", 345. But I think they're gonna go after a wide receiver, a big one. Because you got Neighbors who's small.
Right.
And you got what you call a small. You got a brand new quarterback. And this draft doesn't have really great quarterbacks.
They don't need no quarterback. They good.
Right.
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Quarterback.
Don't need that.
Right.
I thought they would be taking what's his name? Arvel Reese. I thought Arvel Reese would be the guy that they would take. Him or Love, the Linebacker for Ohio State or the running back, Love, whatever his name is. Love is really good. Though.
Yeah,
I seen the
they
running
look
back.
really
I didn't want to say
good.
his name. I didn't know what his name was, but I did see something about a running back.
That's over before we leave.
Yeah, I saw something about a running back as well. I also been reading in 2 or 3 places where they're trying to trade. Lawrence had asked for a trade, and I think they're going to try to trade to get to 6, so they have 5 and 6.
Here's something you got to watch out for. Odell Beckham. Watch.
Yep.
Play with Jim Harbaugh.
Yep.
It's a cheap signing. Still got.
I love it.
He might not.
I love it.
But to have his intelligence and his on the field, I think you might have to look at that. I don't have a problem with Odell Beckham. I think the Giants played him when he first was here. I think they
Giant Stadium would go nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Him and Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart gonna be that dude, ladies and gentlemen. Let me not put.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He got
the
swag. He got the heart and the skill to play in New York. I think he's gonna be
all that.
I like what they're doing.
If they can protect him, they have to build something to protect him. No.
Yep.
Yeah, they need the O line for that. You're right about that.
You know what? And I think people was mad at Jim Harbaugh. I'm gonna tell you something I like about Jim Harbaugh.
I like him.
The best coach we have is Tom Coughlin.
I agree, no doubt about it. You can say that 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, no doubt about that at all.
Right. And I think
we've been getting first-year coaches every year. We don't need that.
Nick Schumer, all these bums.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
I like about it. I like that Harbaugh.
Yeah.
He played with Jackson. He know how to get the things out of Dart that he got out of Jackson. You know what I mean? Lamar Jackson. Watch how he get him to do the things that Lamar Jackson was doing because he got the same type of attribute, running, cutting. I think he's gonna bring the best out of that dude. I don't think that's something that they will try. He couldn't do it. I think Jim Harbaugh gonna get the best out of Jackson Dart, and I think he's gonna teach him how to hit the corners that other guys just didn't do. Because he made Lamar Jackson like who he was to me. Because Lamar Jackson was a talented dude, but he taught him how to play the game of NFL football. And I think a couple of drops here and there, they should have won the Super Bowl. A couple of drops in the couple of fumbles this here and there.
Yep.
They could have won the Super Bowl.
You're right about that.
I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good. I like what they got. Who did they get running back though? I'm so concerned about. I know we had Tracy.
Yeah, I don't think they should trade Lawrence.
Scatterboo's coming back.
Yep.
You know, I'm a Cowboy fan, but I don't think they should trade Lawrence. I wouldn't.
No, listen. I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade Lawrence at all. At all. Right?
I pay him.
Hey, for me, I think he got mad. He got mad because 2 years ago he had 11 sacks. Last year he had 0, and Burns was out of control with the sacks, and everybody else was out of control. Carter was out of control. They were just playing really well. I think he caught feelings over that, and he was like, "Wait a second, I didn't get a chance to get there." Well, lose a little weight, and you'll beat Burns to the place, and you get some sacks. And I think he just needs to reinvent himself. Jeremiah Love out of Notre
What
Dame.
you need him to do is to do what he does best: is clog that middle up and create.
Clog it.
You can't
Exactly.
get him out that pocket. He's the beast. You can't get out of it.
He tried to change himself. That's what the problem was. He tried to change himself. And instead of being the guy he was the year before when he was clogging the middle and sacking the quarterback when the quarterback didn't go nowhere, he tried to become a chaser because everybody else was.
He shouldn't, because he makes it incredibly hard for you to step up.
I'm going to take 2 things that messed the Giants up last year. Number one, they was always 3 and out. 3 and out.
And injuries too.
Mainly the 3 and out thing. They couldn't sustain drives. That makes the defense tired. Every time they got the ball, after 3 plays, here come the defense again. After 3 plays, here come the defense again. You get tired. You can't keep the defense on the field every fucking time. And I think that, and they was young.
Yeah.
They got injured a lot. They missed my man though. Who was the line with that McFadden? Or what I'm gonna say his name right?
No, who you talking about?
For the Giants, the white dude,
the linebacker.
Yes, when he got I don't know if it was McFadden or That boy was, I mean, he was gritty. I think when he got injured,
him and the fullback when the fullback
No,
got
it was
whatever that guy
Scat.
was
To
on.
me, is when Scatterboo went down. The running backs, fullback, running back.
Fullback,
Yeah, Scatterboo is one of those guys that is like Dart Divine. Like you talking about with the fresh Gucci's and he was wearing, this white dude was wearing diamond grills. Yo, he was running, and he was running.
He get you 2-3
6
yards.
yards.
He get you 2-3 yards.
Yeah.
He get you no matter what 2-3 with an 8-man front still sitting in front of him. He'll grind out 2 or 3.
Right, and 2 games straight, he averaged 5.8 yards a carry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's special, very special.
Yeah, but if you got Love will protect y'all a bit because he's a home run at any given point. Love is a dude that if you miss, he's gone. And he's a hell of a receiver. So
yes,
he's a combo.
Well, here's what happened. We were in second place guaranteed. Then we beat Dallas in the last game. When we beat them, that was. But you know why I thought they did that? Because we didn't. This was so stupid. It was the dumbest to me. It was still the dumbest thing they could have did. They should have rolled up and played dead. And I don't like my team to do that. But if they rolled up and played dead, they would have had the second pick. We don't need a quarterback. That means that we could have traded the next pick, and they would have had to give us 2 first rounds with a player and 3 second rounds, and that whole mess where you get everything under the sun. So they won that game like a dummy. I think who you're talking about, Divine, is Kayvon Thibodeau.
No, I'm not talking about
Kayvon,
no. His
right?
name is Mika McFadden.
You talking about the white dude?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was our single caller. He was legit.
Yeah.
I thought that dude, him, Carter, Burns, and them dudes gonna be special. I gotta give him credit. That dude, he reminds me of like them Jack Hams. You might have Jack Lambert, but you had Jack Ham. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had this dude. He's that dude who called all them single call. He was the quarterback in the backfield for them. That linebacker.
Well, what they call him, the Mike linebacker.
Yeah, right. Him. I think when he went, because
and his name is Mike.
Our defense was good last year, but the
That's what they
problem
call him,
was
Mikes.
Jackson Dart was young. You lose neighbors, and we was always 3 and out. Defense gets so fucking tired. I was like, come on, man.
I felt so bad.
Yeah, because you should look at the time of difference. Offense been on the field 3 minutes. Defense been on the field 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It was like,
yeah.
But that's a learning.
It was really tough because we finally went from making stupid moves like getting rid of Barkley and keeping somebody that you eventually cut, right? And then you go out and get a guy who's got swag, who could throw the ball 60 yards down the field and run the ball 60 yards down the field in Dart. He could throw, he could run. He got that swag. He's good with the mic and the media. Then you get Scatterboo, who can run through people. And the very first game that you take out Wilson and put in Dart, Neighbors is out for the year. Out for the year.
Hey, do you think
that was it right there? That was the beginning of it. And then 2 games later, Scatterboo out for the year.
Let me ask you a question. Do y'all think Watson and McDaniels recover, or do you think that was a, how would I say, a one and done type thing with the Washington Commanders with Daniels, or you think he bounced back and that team bounced back, or do you think that Jaden McDaniels was just like, okay, I had a good year, but I think they caught on? What do you do? I think it's going to be.
I'm gonna say this, about football in general and quarterbacks in general. When you get a quarterback for his first year or so and he looks great, or his even year or two, a lot of times what happens is, this is the NFL. Once they scheme you and get that game film on you and know what you can do as far as your route tree, as far as Are you better in play action? Are you better up under the center? You know what I mean? What it takes.
Yep.
Once they start breaking a lot of that down, these guys aren't so great. It's the reason why I always said that Philly quarterback wasn't that good, is because a lot of people might watch other things, but I'm watching him, and as far as how his game is, he's never been that good. He was always over, you know what I mean? He was overhyped and under-delivered. Even though that they got a championship, it wasn't this thing. It was because of the team that they surrounded him with. So when you young and they got young, like let's name like say the Giants now, to me, this is when you fully commit now. It's because it's a new age of the pocketbook. And if once you got like a rookie, what's the name? That's how do you think what San Francisco did? It's the same playbook. They wasn't paying, and all of a sudden, once they had to pay a quarterback, all of a sudden you don't look the same. Once you got to start paying these quarterbacks $50-60 million, that's a lot of chip, B. And these guys don't look so great. Details is everything in football. Everything.
I agree.
Man, for the Giants though, he gonna have that dude. What's his name? Johnson, that tight end.
Yep. Oh, I like him. I like him too.
Bonafide, bro.
I like him too.
Him and my man, what's the other cat that played alongside him? The other, he been there for a minute. The other tight end. I think they're gonna put a lot of weapons around Jackson Dart this year. I think Johnson. What's my man name? The other tight end, the white guy, good dude, nice guy.
Yeah, you talking about the big white dude? I know exactly. I see his face and not his last name right now.
It was Johnson. They lost my man Waddle, right? Wendell Robinson. They lost him. He went somewhere.
Wendell. No, I don't think he's gone yet.
He signed somebody. He signed with somebody.
Oh, he signed? Oh, because last I was looking, I didn't see him leave yet.
But I think good though. I think they're gonna be. I'm not saying they're gonna be. But I think the Giants make the playoffs. I think Giants making the playoffs. I just believe that
the Giants winning a Super Bowl.
I think Harbaugh gonna bring a new dimension that Dable and them just couldn't bring to them dudes. The experience. He done been there. He know how to coach. I think he's gonna bring it. I think Giants gonna be good, man. They got the weapons. Like I said, Scatterboo is who he is. Neighbors come back, and my only thing that disappointed me with the Giants was my man Hyatt, bro. I thought that boy was gonna be.
Oh man,
learn how to throw that deep ball to that boy for some reason. I don't know what happened. Like this dude got uber speed. You know what I mean? I just said, why you
right?
Out of field to this dude, man. I know his hands were set back over the years, but damn, that boy was a deep threat though. That motherfucker run that fucking
right.
It's gonna be a huge. But you got to remember though, when first coaches and new regimes come in, there's going to be a whole change of the Giants. It's just the nature of the game, nature of the beast. A lot of those guys who you like, they may not fit his system or how he what's names, and guys that you like and what's name is. Next thing you know, they're on the trade block or being moved to this or that. It's tough once a coach comes over, everybody's on alert, and they should be, because that's just the nature of the beast. When you don't fit, particularly in football, you know what I'm saying, they start moving parts fast and changing out to guys that fit his system. And Harbaugh, believe me, he has enough cachet for all of these years. There's going to be a changeover.
He bringing in the right dudes too. I like
definitely.
Some of the guys that he's familiar with. Because you know what? For Jim Harbaugh to bring the guy that played for the Ravens, he must know that. But they were important to the Ravens. Like he made that offensive lineman that's coming over from the Ravens on that 1 year deal. He know that this dude used to block from Lamar Jackson. I trust this dude.
Right.
So he bringing in guys that he's familiar with, like Nick Napier said. Because when you got a new regime, I need to bring in my peoples. That's the only nice thing. I thought for a minute that when Tibbs left, I'm like, damn, I wonder if Mitch was going to be here. But not Tibbs, but what's his name? Leon Rose. Because
Leon Rose, yep, I agree.
But if it's too talented enough, you can't do nothing about that. And that's why I don't think Deuce and Bride and Mitch going away, because they fit the New York Knicks style of basketball and that city and the way they want to play and blah blah blah. But you know, it's a lot of them guys that like the RJ. That's why they got rid of all these dudes. I ain't drafting you, motherfuckers. I want my dudes in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Need it. You know what I mean?
Put that stamp on there.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's all good, man. I'm glad we get to talk that, because I'm excited about the Giants, man. I'm excited about it. I think Giants. I think that division to take this year is gonna be Giants and Cowboys. I don't think Washington, or I don't even think Philly gonna be able to fuck with the Giants and the Cowboys here. And I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I do think what they got the cash in, and knowing them, Jerry Jones will go out there and get what he needs. You know what I mean? Money talk, bullshit walk, and Jerry Jones will go out there and get that. But I do think them and the Giants gonna be special in that division, which I hope the Giants.
I think they, as much as I don't like to use the word hate, because you know, the only thing I hate really is hate. But I just like the Cowboys so damn much. But I will say this. If Jerry Jones put the money out the way he does, and he always does, and they get good people, great receivers, great running backs, you know what I'm saying, do stuff like that, and then he just got the hell out the way. Like, you remember how what's his face used to be with the Knicks with us? Dolan. Dolan would just be in the middle of everything, and then finally he got out of the way, and we got better. Yep. So
yeah,
like
he's starting to do that now. Jerry's starting to step back a little bit. His son is running things more, and he's letting the people who he hired more. This is the first year and a half in which he's done that since he's had the team. He has stepped back a little bit, so the team is changing a little bit, and then he's quote unquote, like they say, they're trying to cut down on the circus that goes around the Cowboys, is because that's the reason why they don't win. It's because it's circus, because Jerry Jones is about money, and he has always been about money. He's single-handedly, you know what I mean? I'm stepping outside as far as, you know, Cowboys and all that, what's the name this, but I am a fan, but there's a lot of politics with football and a lot of other things. But I will tell you this, and these are facts, is Jerry Jones single-handedly did drag the NFL to how high it is and how much money that it brings in now, because people forget, you know what I mean? How soon people forget the NFL sued Jerry Jones and the Cowboys because of the Pepsi deal.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
Coke controlled everything until Jerry Jones stepped in and said, no, this is mine. I'm what's name in here, and Pepsi, and they and the league said you can't do that, and he said yes I can. They sued him. The only person that he had on his side at the given time was Al Davis. Him and Al Davis were locked in like
I was about to say that.
This one, baby.
Nope. Al said,
Al Davis. Jerry Jones became the new Al Davis. That's what he was doing. He became the new Al Davis.
And when those two got in on the board and Al Davis supported him, that was enough that he said he needed, and boom,
Al Davis, unbelievable.
What's name from there, and then that changed the league. Remember, because then all of a sudden, all the money, then all of a sudden, these players, this, all of a sudden, all of this started coming in. But I will always give him that as far as in that. But as far as other things, there's a lot of things I don't respect Jerry Jones about.
Jerry Jones, there's two people I can't understand to this day. And ever since they did it, they franchise haven't did nothing. Jerry Jones should have let my man Jimmy Johnson do his thing, and New York Knicks should have let Pat Riley do his thing. When the Knicks signed Pat Riley, the Dallas Cowboys did not let Jimmy Johnson do his thing, they ain't won since. They had to kind of get back there. Think about that. These dudes was winning. Like, Dave Checkerland should have let Pat Riley been the president of the New York Knicks. He got pedigree.
No doubt about it. He would still be here. He'd be here right now.
Brother, I gotta be out, man. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.
Yeah, yes, sir, my brother. Peace.
Peace. Let's go, Knicks.
Let's get it.
Love you, fam.
Get it, bro.
Peace.
Yep, I thought that was the biggest thing. I mean, I'm gonna get out as well, but I thought that was the Cowboys and New York Knicks detriment when y'all did not sign my man Pat Riley. Y'all should let that man. He earned that. He would have got him there. I mean, this man won't.
I think he'd be here now.
Yeah,
politics.
He would be here.
Sometimes Peter, they don't want these. Sometimes these guys don't want guys to level up in that what's name point, and they want to take it for themselves.
Like, nah, you ain't running shit more than me.
Yeah, and that's what it was. You know what I mean?
Yep, and that's what sometimes one stupid decision, ego can mess up a whole franchise. And I think
listen.
He wanted to be president. Remember, right? It was Riley. Yeah, he just wanted to be president.
That's what it was.
That was all he wanted. Where he is right now, and you know, because he knew. And the crazy part is that should have happened. It was the natural order of things, especially for a guy like him who had brought that much. And then they still politics.
He wouldn't want to bring him Miami. They won't win yet. Yeah, it's crazy, man, how this stuff works.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
He's got 4 championships. 4 championships since he's gone there.
Right. Okay, he's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Why Isaiah Hodgins should have did more? Like, hey, God, Darius Slayton. Like, I'm like,
you need to get rid of him. Bro.
Yeah, no, I hope he can bounce. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like once your guys go down, though, you got to step up. Why didn't like Hodgins and Slayton step up? They couldn't. I guess they couldn't. I don't know, but
Slayton was he disappointed me, man. I thought he the reason why Hyatt didn't get his opportunity. I really do. I thought the Giants should say, you know what? I'm going straight young. We're gonna blow this shit up. We're gonna build around these young boys. You know, and they that took that boy the Jalen Hyatt confidence way down the toilet. Come on, because you already had Robinson, you had neighbors. I thought he was that deep threat. He was that deep threat they was missing, man. And I thought he could even work when Daniel Jones was there, but now I'm glad they got us. I'm glad they got man.
Yeah, patience. You know, a lot of people just don't have patience.
If you bring back, I'm about to say ODB. Please, I wish. If you bring back, you know what I'm saying, Odell with neighbors, there will be so much slant, double slants, slant, cut slants, deep, and then short, and then you add a big receiver to that, like they did when they did Plaxico. At that time, let's not forget, Toomer wasn't small, but they also had a couple of small guys with them. We need to build up that's why I also could agree with the running back. If you have Scatterboo and you have Love, you can literally use Scatterboo as a fullback, and he will be breaking the hole with boom, and then maybe 2,000 yard running backs, two of them having 1,000 each.
Love is a mismatch. If you get him on a linebacker or what's name is, you can forget it. He's a problem.
We have him as going number 2 to whoever.
And became a free agent. You know what the Giants? I thought the Giants said this may sound crazy, y'all. I thought the Giants like, why didn't you keep Barkley and sign Derrick Henry?
You know what's so funny? That's why you and I we can talk sports. I said that to my man twice. You know why? It reminded me of Jacobs and
Barber
when we had Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yep. That's what I thought. That takes all the pressure off of Daniel Jones.
How many? You know what you always have to look at? How many times? Because people don't, because fan bases don't like it, but it is the true representation of how your team stands. A lot of times is how many times do you take in the first round a lineman? Because a lot of times when you don't have, if you look at like a lot of these top teams, you look at the linemen that are on their team. A lot of 2 or 3 of those guys are first round picks. And they're first round picks.
They're generally first round picks now.
You know what I mean?
O-line?
But when you look at a lot of these guys, they want to pick the guy up in the 5th and the 6th and say, oh, yeah, I can build him to this. A lot of times your team ain't doing so great. That's what you got to look at.
But the Giants effed around and picked the guy with the short arms that year. Justin.
Oh yes, you talking about the guard that they what's his name?
Yeah, and when they didn't, they picked him first, and there was your quarterback was behind them still. The one that was, your running back. No. We had Eli. Your running back, the one that has shirt up to here and would jump into the thing with the big hair.
What's his name? The Ewok, I call him. No. He was on our team.
Elliot. Elliot?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still on the board, and we went and picked up Justin, whatever his name is. He was on our team for about 8 years. They used to say he had Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. They were little like this. Yo.
That's what they're trying to say about the kid now for Miami. They're quoting that same Bain, I think is because he's got short arms, but he's still the pass rusher in college. But they start measuring like, oh, his arms are too short or this or that. But steadily, the dude is a nightmare when he's coming at these tackles, and they don't want to deal with him because he's got a lot of power. But to me is, if you build your team in the trenches, You build your team in the trenches, it makes everybody else look better. But when your team is not built through the trenches, you know what I mean?
Been for years. They never took care of that offense line. I'm gonna tell you something. If the Giants would have taken care of that offense line, Eli Manning would have been ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Quarterback, I know that any team knew when you play the Giants, they're not gonna run the ball. Just go after Eli.
Right.
They
used to call them happy feet.
Yeah, they like, listen, the O-line sucks and they got no running back.
Right, suck.
I think after he won that Super Bowl, they did Eli dirty. Words born.
Real bad.
Fourth quarter, Eli was that dude, yo. But like I said, when you don't got nobody block, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? What you gonna do? Somebody could 9 of them coming at you, you can't do shit but duck down and
right.
Giants won that year off of defense and defense pretty much alone, dude. Giants were stacked everywhere.
Yep, because he was nice with it, but people don't understand.
Defense.
You step back, soon you get the ball height, you step back before you can get your throwing motion. Every play, think about it. Soon Eli and Daniel Jones got the ball, before they could take one step back, the defense guy was already in the backfield. Every fucking play. I mean, that is humiliating, bro. You can't. You gotta at least have 3 seconds throwing football. Every time Eli Manning went back before he can cop back, motherfucker was in the back.
Right.
All the time. That's why.
Well, his first one, he had a way better O-line than that second one. Yeah, because in that first one with Jacobs and all them, they had to be able to run, and they ran, and they didn't really. And it's funny, he made the receivers better. Think about that. Man, who in the hell is Manningham? And he made him better.
Yeah.
Cruz was good. He made him great.
Great. He was good, man. He was good. He just had an offensive line.
Let me tell you something. That and luck can sometimes get you a long way. Because if you think about remember those playoffs and when they won, Manning had the dudes, two of those passes that were wing ducks in the air. Remember, he had a dude already hanging on him. The dude, when he threw that ball, remember, one of them he threw to make a completion. He switched it to his left hand because the dude was on his right side, and he was just able to just get it out. And
he switched his hand.
And switched his hand to throw it out.
Right, and then and he spun out of that. And then he threw it, and David Tyree and Jesus caught that ball on top of his head.
On the helmet.
And I was like,
catch.
yo.
You know what? It was crazy, but he got it there, though. I'm going to tell you what's crazy,
He got it to him. He definitely did.
Check it out. Eli Manning beat he beat Aaron Rodgers in the NFC Championship twice in Green Bay. Bust their ass. Went to the Super Bowl, beat Tom Brady twice.
Right, the undefeated year. The undefeated year.
Yeah. That's a lot of quarterbacks. They won because of the other. Because you can't win nothing without your team. I mean, obviously.
I'm pretty sure we beat Dallas on the way in too. They were like 14-2.
And this dude, everybody. He went in the NFC.
They had to in order to get out of it. In order to get there.
And bust. I mean, Eli is that dude, man. I just think that he just didn't have that offense line. Because remember how the Giants beat Tom Brady and them? They made him tap dance. Had him tap dance.
Yeah.
The Giant pass rush.
It was a defensive thing. You guys don't think the Giants only averaged, I think it was 13 points game that for the season.
We won that game 17-14. Yeah, we won that first one 17-14 or something like that.
The Giants were
you know what?
Pure defense.
Same
as when Green Bay won.
Listen, that Green Bay championship.
Right.
Coughlin had a purple and green nose. It was so cold in Green Bay. You remember that? And he was frozen. And he went and beat. We got an interception. We got an interception by, I can remember, I could see his face and everything. It was like the tundra. It was like 2 degrees or 1 degree. And Eli beat him. Then I think we went to Dallas. We won there. And then we beat the New England. Or was it? Oh, no, San Francisco. When Ginn Jr. or whatever didn't catch the
Drop that damn
the kick and it bounced off his leg. Yo, I just kept saying to myself, man, God wants this guy to win. This is crazy.
The Giants, if I remember right, had 4 Pro Bowlers on the defense that year. They were. You had what's name here? Pro back linebackers, 2 Pro Bowl ends. Yeah, they were.
They were like the nice
Justin Tuck, O.C. Umanora. I can keep going. Michael Strahan. Woo! That's why football is special, man. You get 17 games. If you don't get to play, you're done. That's why it's so special, man.
And Ron Mills.
By the way, we picked up
Coughlin to come to the Giants.
Yeah, I had no problem with that. I have no problem with that.
We picked up not only when we picked up Harbaugh. I want to tell you something, and I like him. We also picked up the tight end Isaiah Likely.
Oh, Likely.
Who was Likely is nice. We picked him. He came with him because Likely was in Baltimore, right? Likely was the Baltimore's tight end, I think.
You know about Likely? Yeah. Let me tell you what pissed me off about him though. Didn't Likely drop Lamar Jackson that end zone down that year that sent that was sent to the Super Bowl?
Yes, it was. Yeah. But he was a rookie.
Yeah.
That year he was a rookie. But do you remember there was a guy?
Ron Mills said.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a guy, I'll never forget.
He said
I can't remember.
Coughlin. He said he called Coughlin to come to the Giants, to come visit the Giants.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Harbaugh called Coughlin. It would, yeah.
It would.
That's the last one.
Yeah, he the last one. It's football is crazy. But
Wait. So Harbaugh called Coughlin to do what? Come
to the Giants. Yeah, to the Giants. I don't know. It's what Ron is saying. It's in the chat.
Yeah.
Ron Mills. He put it
now or back then?
No, I believe now.
Now?
That's now. Yeah, that's now. He's
oh my God! If he calls him and he becomes our offensive coach, because you remember when we was the president or whatever he wants to be, oh my God!
Wow.
What did he say?
But you know what? That's what
he's saying now.
That's what Leon Rose did. You know when Leon Rose took over, he started bringing about all them old Knicks.
Ron Mills for what though?
Yeah. Even if he's a advisor, man, that'd be nice. I mean, he
I would love that.
Probably come in and talk to what's name. Yeah, probably come in. If anything, you
think he'd sit in the box or would he stand next to him? Would he sit in the box or would he stand next to him?
I would put him in the box.
I think that defense coordinator wasn't good for the Giants last year. I really believe that. I thought that was another thing. I don't think he was good. I thought
that's probably why Dexter Lawrence didn't have a sack, and he was probably mad.
Yeah, I thought that defense coordinator wasn't. First of all, I thought he wasn't good, and then I thought the offense was too much 3-and-out. I really thought that. I'm like, these motherfuckers. I watch the Giants game on a Sunday and I used to be like, 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out.
I was so mad.
You'd be like, the offense time possession, 10 minutes. Defense on the field, 30 minutes. What the fuck, And you can't win.
My God.
The defense out like that. You know what I mean? I mean, you get then the next team, then the other team come in, they get 3 first downs in a row. The defense been on the field for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. Then your offense come back in, they go 3-and-out. Then the defense come back in, they on the field for another 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like, these dudes is tired, bro. You know what I mean? And they
no doubt.
Yeah, you can't do that. It'd be like the New York Knicks offense, just giving up mad buckets, and then because our defense now I got to spend all our energy trying to get back in the game, or vice versa. I just think you got to be balanced with that shit. I think that's what's going to be happening for me this year. I think the Giants offense going to be more sustainable to drives, and it keeps the defense on the sidelines getting rest.
Yes,
I think that's what's going to.
As long as you keep Dexter Lawrence, if you guys let him go, I'm telling you,
that's
it changes.
I think, yep. And if you
wasn't Dexter Lawrence on your team? No, wait, I'm bugging.
Now we had what's his name?
You had a different Lawrence, right?
We had the other one. No, we had the other one. No, because it was Dexter Lawrence, and I'm trying to remember the other guy. Y'all had 2 real good run stoppers, and then we came over to us for a year.
Oh, Johnson.
I can't think of this.
Johnson.
Is that his name? Johnson.
Johnson, the big nut.
I can't remember who it was, but not Dexter. What's his name? No, but Dexter. Like I say, to me, Dexter Lawrence is probably the best in the A gap.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
probably the best in the
Yeah.
A-gap. He's
He
a
ain't
problem.
going nowhere.
340,
They're not going to do
yeah,
that.
340
He
ain't moving him.
Yeah,
Nah.
I think Coughlin and
But let me
Harbaugh-
but I tell you this though, it's something because Harbaugh came right out and said and put that message right out there. Lawrence, if you're talking, because they asked him, and he said, "Listen, anybody can be traded. Anybody
That's
can go."
right.
Yeah,
And
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
This was just 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I think it was.
Yeah. Hopefully, a cooler head prevail because he's a big cog in that wheel in that middle, man. That dude, you know, he makes it happen. I mean, we got some of the best pass edge rushers out there.
Yeah, meet him in the middle.
Yeah,
meet him in the middle and give him 26. Like give him 26 or something like that. He's making 20. Say, you know what I'm saying? Meet him in the middle. Give him 26, 27. Somewhere in there.
Yep.
To me,
exactly.
You know what I mean? He's that dude's a problem. He is to me the best in the A gap between, you know what I mean, switching in that A B gap. But to me, you can't get him out there, which causes teams.
You got to sit down and talk to
season.
somebody. You got to sit down and talk to somebody. You can't be like, yo, you just want to bounce. Like, what do you mean? We're building something.
I think that's negotiating, though.
Yeah, that's how they. A lot of people don't have skills like a conversational skills, so they'll do something like, "I quit. I don't want to be here," and that is their way of cry for help. And then you get sit down and talk.
Mitch Ross will throw some little joints on Instagram, whatever. But
Yeah, like that. Yeah, right.
Some of it's with their agents too. Their agents is telling them to do some of this stuff and all this. It's tactics.
That's true. That's true.
It's definitely tactics.
I'm with Ron Mills on that too. I don't want Dexter Lawrence to go neither, but it is about the team though. You know what I mean? Because in sometimes,
but you're not paying a quarterback, so that's where they're gonna money grab. Because when you're not paying your quarterback yet, the other guys are gonna say no. Well, he's not getting paid yet. Give me, grab. They're gonna grab because the money is available. But once you got to pay a quarterback, and it gets limited. So right now, I agree. He should grab.
He should. But I do think Jackson Dart, from what I've seen, you definitely got to give him his bag. He's gonna be a problem though, because
he is gonna be a problem. He better stay healthy because he like to move.
He's a dual threat.
Yeah.
He got an arm and he's a dual threat. You know, like all these guys, like
you got him under control for another 4 years. So it's what you have to do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, Divine,
surround him with talent.
You know we still live. We still live.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
that's what's up. I like that. I like the free talk. I like that.
Yo, it's all good.
I think the other guy you were talking about. Yeah, no, I love that. I just make sure that I didn't say the wrong thing. I do. I know the white guy you were talking about, the tight end. I like him too. He reminded me of Kevin Boss. Remember Kevin Boss?
What's this dude? Now I got it right here. He's nice. He a big boy. He gets it done.
Yeah, I keep looking, and it looks like he might be gone because we picked him lightly.
Let me see. That could be. Let me see if he's on the roster right here.
Yeah, it's halftime. I'm about to run up out of here too, y'all.
Okay, my man.
It's halftime.
What's the score? I haven't looked in a while.
It's 57-44 Hornets.
57-44. Yeah.
All right. So you say we have a chance.
So you're saying we got a chance, baby?
So
we're saying there's a chance.
All right.
Saying there's a chance.
Okay, I'm in.
You might be gone. But then, man, this all good, man. It's all good. Cutting up.
You don't see his name either, Divine?
I don't see it. Yep, he might be gone.
Yeah, me neither. I can't find it for nothing.
He came over from Minnesota. And then,
I know exactly who you're talking about. I just can't see his name like right now.
It'll come to me. Next time I talk to you, it'll come to me. I know it started with a B, though. I know that for sure.
I get up with y'all brothers on, was it Wednesday?
Wednesday. I'm gonna jump.
Wednesday.
We do a pre-playoff thing, man. Break down everything and all that good stuff, man. Like a recap. We just finished cutting it up, man. That's all. It's all good. Y'all enjoy it.
I see y'all Wednesday, brothers.
Talk to you. All right, bro. We out, man.
All right,
I'll see you.
Peace.
Ron Mills, thank you for hanging in there, man. Appreciate your thoughts in the chat, Ron Mills, my man.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Sure.
Yeah,
definitely. Had a good time, man. Had a good time talking to you guys, man.
All right, y'all be good, man. Take care of that throat, brother.
Yeah, I'm about to
definitely.
make some
Divine,
tea right now.
Nick Nation, I'll be talking to you
right now.
soon, all right?
All right, y'all.
Look out, brother. Hit me up.
All right.